As long as I get the finger, it is the thumb. We're all good. All right, I see the lady coming up here. We're going to talk in just a minute. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Alabama Bass Trail. Come on, are you coming down? You ain't messing around. Okay, Delta, come on here. The program director of the Alabama Bass Trail, right?
Yep.
Did you bring in this nice weather? It should be fish catching weather. They complained about it being bluebird skies. They didn't get that necessarily all day today.
I think what you're going to see is the guys in the later flight are going to get the benefit of having these overcasts. They had a little bit of rain this morning, a little bit of overcast, then it just heated up and you had bluebird skies. The guys that are going to have this extra hour and a half may get the benefit today.
We saw a couple studs come in that didn't have anything, though, too. So there's some dudes that could really be jumping up as far as making that championship or a possibility of doing the team championship later on at Eufaula.
Anytime that Dustin Cannell, who is one of our anglers that has qualified to go on and fish the Elite Series next year, who won't be with us, anytime he brings his key fob to the stand and says, I zeroed.
It could be tough, or at least it was for him.
I mean, that's just... maybe the Earth's off its axis right now because that's just uncommon here on this lake.
But they are catching. We already have a leader right now with over 16 pounds, and we'll talk to them first as they come across. Jordan, it's our final stop at the Alabama Bass Trail here in the South. I know you've been waiting for this moment. We've got one more event after this one, but we get to crown an Angler of the Year as far as the South's concerned today.
You know, it's been a great year. I mean, we've had unseasonably comfortable weather.
Right.
We've had great teams out here. We've had a lot of new winners this year. People that have never won in the Alabama Bass Trail before, but that have fished with us for 3 years have won. We've got a lot of new faces up in the top of the points lead. So it's been a great year for the Alabama Bass Trail. As I always try to say, and I hope everybody that's listening on alabamabasstrail.org knows, is you have a choice of who you fish with, and we realize that, and we are thankful for those who choose to fish with us.
Right, we don't pair them with somebody. You get to pick your own partner. And speaking of that, there's also guys that thought they didn't have a chance of making the championship at Eufaula that can show you that all I have to do is win. And not only do I get the bonus of fishing that championship, a paid-for entry fee for Trail, but also that $10,000 paycheck that goes with it.
You know, we saw that a couple weeks ago at Neely Henry. We had a team that was below 140th in points, came back and won Neely Henry, cashed their check to go to the team or to our championship in October, and put themselves in really good position going into their home lake to possibly make that top six. So that's the great thing about fishing with your partner. You're not sharing water. You're not sharing fish. You're all fishing for that same $10,000.
All right, I'm seeing guys starting to bring some bags in. You ready to get this final weigh-in of the Alabama Bass Trail South underway?
I'm ready to get it underway. These guys are the best in the Southeast. We have the best team, the best crew. Thank you, everybody, for watching on alabamabasstrail.org. Thank you for supporting these anglers throughout the year, and thank you for your support of Alabama Bass Trail.
And thank you to all of our sponsors, everyone that's on K-Shirt, to the people behind me. Without them, they would not be possible. Again, if you have that choice, we hope that you make that choice to the same people that help support the Alabama Bass Trail and bass fishing in the state of Alabama. We'd like to thank everyone from Phoenix Boats, Bill Penny Toyota Academy, Outdoor, and the Garmin Grand. If you win this event and you've got Garmin electronics fully loaded on that thing, you get an extra $1,000 for doing nothing. Freedom Marine also. Phoenix. There's a lot of contingency out there today to be won. And somebody is going to take it. If you wear an Alabama Bass Trail gear, Mama, where's Mama and the Golden Girls? Where are they at? Over here to the left. Mom and the Golden Girls over here selling T-shirts. If you like the dry fit, you might soak up your cotton shirt today. Go get a dry fit. How you looking, Clay? You nice and dry in yours? You look good. At least you look good. All right, we've talked to Clay. We talked about our sponsor. We talked about these anglers that are battling for a shot at the Angler of the Year today. We'll try and keep you abreast on that. And 45 guys move on to our championship. I have a hard time dissecting between that and the team championship. There's also 6 guys that will move on to the Bassmaster, trying to move into their team championship that's going to be at Kentucky Lake later on this year for a chance to make it to the Bassmaster Classic. So a lot is up for grabs today for a lot of these anglers. And as I mentioned, $10,000 will be handed out to one team no matter what. It's a guaranteed purse. So I'd like to kick this thing off like we always do on the Alabama Bass Trail, whether it be in the morning or the afternoon. For those of you sitting, would you please stand? Guys, take off your hats. Let's pay tribute to all of our soldiers here in the U.S. and around the world with the playing of our national anthem. let's get this thing started. I took a little quick picture over there as everybody is saluting the flag, preparing for this day of weigh-in. I'd like to bring up the weighmaster of the Alabama Bass Trail, Clay Baldus, and we always have a running competition at each and every stop. Timmy Horton was doing the weigh-in the last event, but did you have that competition with Timmy? I know I made a guess, but I didn't look back to see if I won. Did you have that comp?
I did not, and I didn't look back to see what you and I had talked about either.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But as far as this tournament, you're guessing what's going to take to win this thing?
I'm going to call it 20 even.
20 on the spot. I'm saying 1791. 1791 is what I'm guessing. It's a little bit under that. It was a great year. I think that's when they wrote the Constitution or something like that. Keith Dees, if you're around, I want to talk to you for just a sec. Come on over here, Keith. I see him walking around there. Because I talked about the Alabama Bass Trail and the Angler of the Year possibilities. Keith Dees currently sits in 5th, trying to make it not only to the Angler of the Year, but also trying to make it to that team championship. He and his partner, Tommy Wally, and Tommy wasn't here. They're 7 points inside that top 6 as is right now. And they actually weighed in a little earlier. They had a fish that was struggling. And round of applause for Keith Dees and Tommy Wally. The reason I'm saying round of applause because they're their current leader right now with 16-19. I didn't want to see you come across earlier, but I kind of knew why. But you left about an hour and a half of fishing still out there on the water. Do you think that will cost you today?
I called our biggest fish about 5 minutes before I tried to crank up. My motor wouldn't crank. So yeah, I think it is. And we had a couple fish culling things today that you just have to do sometimes. It's one of those things. And I hope it doesn't cost us. We had a good day. We practiced and had a decent practice. I thought 14 pounds was probably pretty good for practice. And when we figured out how to catch them this morning, I don't know how many we caught, but we probably caught 30.
That's great.
Yeah. And
what were you doing, or can you let me in on what was it? Because you've had success on this lake before.
Yeah, I threw a frog pretty much all. I swam a jig a lot. Normally this lake's really good this time of year swimming a jig, but you just could not get a good bite swimming a jig. I think I caught 1 2-pounder this morning, and I picked up a frog and pretty much caught everything, and I stuck it in my hand and threw it all day. And it's kind of weird. I've never seen so many brim in a lake. It's unbelievable, just all up and down the grass. And I think it's just so much. It's just hard to compete with them sometimes. And the frog just sat right over the top of them and just annoyed them in the bite. A lot of times you'd see the grass move and twitch it 2 or 3 times, and then finally they would eat it.
So you're doing a conventional frog as well?
Yeah, just I don't even know what brand it was.
Didn't make a difference today with 30.
It didn't. They were eating it, and they were. I love to throw a frog, throw it a lot, but they were just choking it all the way down. So it was fun. This lake's known for spotted bass, but obviously it's got a lot of. I think all of them were basically 3 pounds that we had. It's got a chock full of 3-pounders.
It's going to be a tough road to hoe to win the South Angler of the Year, but I know you want to get in that top 6, fish that team championship that you've done before.
Yeah, this will be our 3rd year making the team championship if we do. Of course, last year we were leading the points coming into the last event and had a really terrible event at Lay Lake. And then coming here, we just wanted to have a good event. We really wanted to get back to Kentucky Lake. That's one place I really want to get, especially the time of year that's there. And so we should have done that today, and anytime, I'm telling you, these guys, the Dustin qualified for the Elite Series. This is the best fisherman, as far as I'm concerned, in the country that fish Alabama and North and South Division, these things. Probably, 40 or 50 of these guys that fish could go make a living doing it any day, without a doubt. And to make that several years in a row, it's the 3rd year of the trail, we should make it 3 years in a row, and getting the points with those is a big accomplishment. Something we're really proud of.
It's a big deal catching those today. Right now, our leader right now is Keith Dees, Tommy Wally with 16-19. Let's go ahead and fill up our live wells up here, guys. There'll always be 2 in there, 1 or 2 in the bump take, and you notice that everything is an in-water weigh-in here at the Alabama Bass Trail. We keep them in the water, keep them healthy as long as we possibly can. If they're injured or whatever, we try and take care of them, do what we have to do. But the in-water weigh-in is a great system. Right now, Preston Anthony, Derek Wilson in 2nd, Will Davis and William Davis, 10:56 in 3rd, Edgar McMichael, Dennis Robinson, 7:39, 4 fish for their afternoon. Keith Dees, Jim Smith, 7:17. So Adam Bain, Chris Colley, 5 bass. It's going to move you up a little bit. It's over 12 pounds. Looks like 12:20. Let's go ahead and get a picture with some of those out there. How did it go?
It was kind of slow. We caught a few fish, but we just couldn't find no big fish, really.
Go ahead and grab a couple of these. Let's go ahead and get a picture for Dano Sullivan here from Advanced Angler. They want to weigh a big fish. Do we have a set? This will be our set for the Mountain Dew Big Bass. $500 to go to our Mountain Dew Big Bass of the afternoon. $250 per team member. You know how to do it. Hold it out there. Get it on big. Make it look as big as possible. Where are we at in points coming in?
We're at 55.
55. So you're right on that bubble. Pretty good day. We'll see if it holds on. Do you think it will or no?
No.
Really?
I don't know. It'd be close, probably top 50, I would say, but
It only needs 10 to drop out.
you can't ever tell in this place.
All right, good luck. Congratulations on your catch today. 349 is the Mountain Dew Big Bass that we have set here. 349. I think that might be trumped. Larry Bullock, Roger Caldwell, come on up next. They are actually boat number 4 and your 4th in championship points. How did it go today?
Real slow.
Slow and good?
No, we got about 9 or 10 pounds.
Okay, so that they're just hoping, and you got a little more than 10. It looks like 10:39. What was happening out of the water? How many bites did you get? Any misses?
I got broke off twice. And
Your fault or its fault?
10-pound test line breaks.
Yeah, it does, especially if you're snappy on the draw there. You still going to make the championship at Eufaula. I know it's going to be tough to try and get in that top 6 to do the team. You think you still might have a chance?
To make the championship?
No, the top 6 to get to the team.
I kind of doubt it.
We'll see. Top 6 with an E. They're in 4th right now. Thank you, guys. Chris Payne, James Rawhide Smith, come on over here. Only seeing 2 bass. That's not what you were expecting, not what I was expecting out there. Tough day on the water?
Yes, sir. It was the fish won today.
What were you throwing?
We started off this morning throwing top water and moved on from there and tried deep stuff. And
409 your total today?
yeah, it's pretty sad for what we seen flopping on top of the water coming to the boat, But
Just couldn't get the bite?
it was just a tough bite for us. We've been on a good bite all week, and I guess with the weather changing, overcast. But they gave us a chance to get them in the boat. They just jump and get off. That's just the way it goes.
It happens. Thank you, sir. We'll see. We'll see you down the road. Let's find out what Scott Luster and Jerry Cook have. Come on over here, Scott. And you got that look on your face like I'm not so happy with my results, but I'm looking in the bag there, and it doesn't look too bad.
We didn't practice, so we live here our whole life, so we just went out and went fishing.
Just play off of history. That's not bad. You got over 10 pounds, 1085. What did you expect today? Or did you expect it to be a better day than what might happen? Because I saw some guys come in with zeros. I thought with the overcast and things like that, it was going to be a pretty good day.
I've been fishing here. I'm 46 since I was 6 years old, and I've seen some bad days, and today was pretty bad. This lake is clearer than I've seen it in many, many years.
And that makes it tougher out there. Good job, bud, on your catch today. Thank you, Scott. We'll see you, if not here, in baseball. His son and my son both in 8U, 9U baseball right now. Let's bring on Mark Gammons, Terry Harris. Boat number 11. I'm seeing 4 bass. What happened to the 5th?
Well, we didn't figure the pattern out till the last 30 minutes.
Oh, whoa. So all said and done now. Let's find out what you get. These 4 bass go to weigh 589. What is the pattern?
In the grass near deep water.
In the grass. Well, okay. What were you fishing with?
Just a T-Mac green pumpkin with a chartreuse tail.
All right. You look good. You got your ABT gear on. Did Mama hook you up, or you went online and got it earlier in the year?
Oh, I've got 2 AB.
So you're always looking good. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Shay Baker, Ben Weldon. Come on over here. Ben, Shay, come on. Home water's right. Ready to go. Just hammer down Charlie Brown. How'd it go?
I'm ready to go eat and take a nap. I'm going to give out.
You're going to go take a nap with some money in your pocket. Let's find out how much it's going to be. I know it's over 10. It's over 12. It's over 15. 16-19 to take the lead. 15-58. It's close, but not quite there. Now, I think you finished close here before, it seemed like, on this one. How did it go today out on the water?
It's a grind. I mean, we caught one of those big ones. We got 2 about 4.5. We caught one of them in the first 30 minutes and one of them in the last 30 minutes. And between the 2, you could have just put it back on the trailer. It was a grind.
Let's grab a couple of them first and hold them up there. Ben, you're awful quiet. I got nothing to say. I let the fish do the talking. And they got, over 15 pounds, 15 and a half pounds. Ben's dad, Trip, The weighmaster for the Bassmaster Elite Series are going to be what? Texoma. Write her down. I remember my first bass tournament. Ready for Texoma? You heading there?
Yeah, I'll be up there.
All right. All right, hold them out there. Hold them far. Make them look bigger. They're good fish, but you know the routine.
Right here, guys. Shay.
Yeah, hold them up there for Kay. Shay working with the Bassmaster Elites too, on the road a lot throughout the year. Only get to see him a couple times here when he's not fishing here. I know when they do show up to these events, they got a chance to win. You only weigh, what, 419, so we got a new Mountain Dew Big Bass, 419. You want to weigh the other one? Weigh it. Let's see. All right, Ben, he's pulling it out there. How'd you catch it? Or here, come over here and talk to me real quick. 419, did you or Shay catch it?
I caught that one. I caught it on a jig literally about 15 minutes ago. So
You think if things are turning up? I heard somebody say earlier that towards the end of the day, they might have got it dialed.
yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, Shay caught that big spot within the first 10 minutes of the day, and then we went a long stretch, just not much to do, and then we caught another big one at the end of the day.
Nice couple of bookends. So good job, guys. Thank you very much. We'll see you, Ben, Shay. Moving on there right now in second place with 15:58. Our leaders right now, Deason Wally, 16:19. That's a mark to beat. Hunter McKinley, Micah Easterling. Do you have it with these 5 bass? See 5. I know you got a chance with 5. If I see 2, I know you don't have a chance, but you're shaking your head like,
We want to swap baskets with Shay and Ben.
all right. Their 5 look better than your 5. I got you. I got you. Yeah. McKinley and Easterling, they were in boat number 18 today. Looks like over that 10-pound mark. 10:39. How are you catching them?
Shaky, yeah, it was tough today. We had big plans to catch them on a swim bait up north, but it didn't happen.
Didn't happen. It went light line. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. DeAndre Kimbrough, Orlando Harris, come on over here. Looking good as always. Got that hood gear. You got your ABT gear on, trying to finish high up in the standings. I'm looking on here. I'm seeing 5. 5 is right.
Mm-hmm. 5. I've got 5.
When did you get those 5?
We caught them all day.
All day is good. How many total bass you think?
Probably about 25.
That's a great day of fishing. 1384. How'd you catch them? Predominantly the same way?
Some of everything, jigs, crankbaits.
Good job.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you, guys. You want it? With that? Oh, let's go ahead and do a picture. Come on over here. DeAndre and Orlando. What's the number you're looking for? You know, when you're first reaching the basket, you're supposed to grab the big one. That keeps him from sleeping. Yeah, our big fish of the day, 419, Shea Baker, Ben Weldon. Our Mountain Dew Big Bass. I'm trying to stay out of that camera shot. A little toast to get a little breeze coming through here. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Feels good. All right. Lucky number 13. Nolan Brandon, Patrick Martin, they were in boat number 16 today. Come on over here. Where you at? No. Oh, we got a big. Oh, you got a big one. I didn't even notice a big one. Let's find out. Right at 3. 3 1/4. That's good. 329. That's my favorite number. Honestly, that's my racing number in motocross. My license plate's Rob 329. True story. Don't go calling in to Texas, whatever Department of Transportation. Go with this Rob 329 about ran me off the road. Come on, Brandon Martin, come over here. They were in boat number 16, Nolan and Patrick. You got 16-19 to beat. Is it going to happen today?
Not today.
At least you look good in that Alabama Bass Trail gear, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying that too often. 769. How many total numbers you get?
We missed a couple big fish we had come off at the edge of the boat. One of them right at the net.
What was in its mouth? Don't tell me just a lure.
Just shaky head.
Shaggy head. It's a light line. Couldn't muscle it around. They just threw it.
That's it.
Spit the bit. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for talking with me. Shelby Kinney and LJ McCullough. I threw the Mick on the wrong one there. How'd it go today? I'm seeing 5. That's a good thing.
It was pretty tough to get them.
Really?
Yeah.
How many did you get total?
Probably about 8 or 9.
All he needs 5.
Well,
They biggins?
not big enough.
No. You're going, no. There's no big. 5 for 10? 5 for 10? No, that ain't your 16. You got 10, 20. I like your style, but that was you were reading the wrong line.
Oh, was I thought it said 16, 19.
Yeah, that's what somebody else got.
Oh, well, they will swap.
You're only 6 pounds shy of that. You're right on pace. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Glenn Whitley, Terry Fuller, 2 bass in the live well. Thank you for coming across over here, talking to me. Where were y'all at in points coming into here?
Oh, way down.
Just down. You just out here. Hey, but you're catching fish, right? I see 2.
Yeah, we've got 2. That's good.
That's 2 more than I caught today.
Hey, we came through healthy and safe.
That's a good day of fishing. These 2 weighing 525. Thank you guys for fishing with us. Let's bring out our next boat. That should be boat number 45. Buck McDonald, Larry McDonald. Oh, let's find out. I want to take a peek. I just have a feeling. You got a couple good ones in there, huh?
We had to have some. We're right there at the cut line for the thing, so I hope we make it.
Cut line for the 45?
That's right.
All right, then. I think you're going to move up, don't you?
I hope so.
I think you are. That's, again, a lot at stake for these guys. We're having to re-zero because your fish are doing nice. They're nice and healthy in there. How many total bass you catch today?
Probably 13 or 14. We lost 3 really good fish that would have probably put us up.
They could have won it for you?
Well, I don't know about one, but we'd have had probably 18, 19 pounds.
1370. You're over that 12 mark for Dano. Good job, and I think it will help you for possibly making it down to Eufaula. You want to fish Eufaula in October, don't you?
Ain't no doubt. Something like that.
I want to. Let's go. All right, go grab a couple of those bass. Go grab a couple. Hold them up. You got over 13 pounds. We need to see them, especially if that puts you over that cut line. And also, I'm going to talk to the guys, but there are some zeros that had already come in, so we still have to wait throughout the day. Did we figure out our official last check-in time? Did we work on it? I'll double check, but if no matter what, we have to wait 30 minutes after the last flight checks in. So I'll try and get a word for some of these guys. There's no use in flying quite as fast today. Come on over here. Martin Lyons and Jonathan Tutt were both 26 today. They've got 5 bass in the live well. The right 5?
No, small ones.
Wrong 5?
Wrong 5.
Are they 5?
Yep.
How many did you get today?
None.
Your partner did it all?
Partner wore them out.
And he made you come across stage, huh?
Yep.
As long as he's getting the boat, loaded up and ready.
That's right. Hope to go ahead and back to Florida.
Somebody got to do something. You got 925 out of these 5. I'd like to thank you for fishing with us. I know it's not an easy haul all the time, but I appreciate you fishing the Alabama Bass Trail.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Chris Pitts, Robert McLean Jr., come on over here. 2 bass, huh?
2. That's it.
It's all right. It happens. Where we at in points, though?
46th.
So you knew you had to come across with these 2.
Yeah, it's been tough, though.
All right, these 2 need to be as big as they possibly can. 1/10 or 1/100th of an ounce could make the difference. 366. Now it's just a waiting game.
It's a waiting game.
All right, we'll see at the end. See if it comes across. I'll try and read out the Angler of the Year points and let everybody know as soon as possible. Tony Hogan, Vernon Ward. They were in boat number 28, and I'm seeing looks like a few limits out there. What time did you have your limit today?
About 9.
9's a great day of fishing if you got it by then. How did it go after 9? That good, huh? How many fish did you catch today? Yeah? You going to be an announcer when you grow up? Yeah. Talk like some other anglers I've interviewed through the years. How did it go after 9?
It got kind of slow.
1393 for your total today. Not too bad.
Not too bad. We had a couple of big bites, so that helped us out a little bit.
And you got one for Mountain Dew Big Bass. Let's find out. 419 is what it takes to take the lead. That extra $500 look good in your pocket, wouldn't it?
Be nice.
Let's find out if you got it. Tony Hogan and Vernon Warren, did you catch it or your partner?
I caught it.
Good. Even if he caught it, you'd still tell me you caught it, right?
Probably.
Look at this. We got a new Mountain Dew Big Bass. $4.95, just under that 5-pounder. What'd you catch it on?
Big bites, fighting frog.
Dean Rojas telling me he was just whacking them the other day on those. Go ahead and grab that bass. You can hold your boy and the bass all at the same time. There's nothing wrong with that shot. Where was I? I was texting Dino. He's a big Indianapolis 500 fan, and we both couldn't make it to the race this year. He was telling me how he was catching them on that fighting frog. Alexander Rossi winning the 500, a crazy finish. Did you get to see that race at all, Clay? The 500?
I did not.
And you missed a good one. You don't talk about saving some fuel. I don't know how you do that when you're having to soft pedal it for that long and still keep the speed up. Thank you, sir. Congratulations. See if it holds on for that Mountain Dew Big Bass, but we have set that mark at $4.95. Keith Kirkley, Jeff Kirkley, they were in boat number 29. They also had 5 bass on the afternoon. Was it a good day?
Well, we caught a lot of fish. We didn't catch any big fish.
How many is a lot of fish?
We probably caught 20 or so keepers.
That's a good day of catching. That's not just fishing, that's catching. Caught over 10 pounds. 1072 your total. How were you in points?
We were like 54th or something like that.
That could be enough. That could squeak you into that 45. It's a tough day for a lot of people. That could be enough.
Yeah, I hope it is, but we'll see. We'll have to wait.
All right, we'll find out. See if you move on to your follow. Thank you, sir. Let's go. Taylor Lamar, Mac Lamar. Come on. 5 bass. That's a good thing. Yeah. Good 5?
Pretty good, I guess.
Pretty good? Okay. He slow plays me a time or two, so let's find out what he's pretty good. How about points for you?
I don't know, it's 40-something.
Okay, so you're right around that bubble as well, and you got over 12. 1273, that's a pretty good day.
Yeah, we enjoyed it.
How many total fish do you think you caught today?
I don't know, probably over 20.
That's a fun day of fishing. Go grab a couple of those bass, hold them up. Again, another bubble pair, Taylor and Mac. Right on that cut. Again, 45 guaranteed spots plus the winners. How about you follow? You fish, you follow?
I have fished you follow, but it's been a while. So it would be a complete learning experience for me.
It would not be good if I showed up and was fishing while they were out there fishing, would it, though?
Probably not.
Yeah, not so good. Not as good as the announcer. I was speaking about me and Dan will be out there. No, we won't do that. I have done it once before, and I will not do it again. $1 million paycheck on the line. I'm not going to say who the one angler caught me doing it. Ethan Green, come on over here. How'd it go? 2, huh? Tell me you caught him.
I did.
That's good. What's Pops at?
He's somewhere.
He's just running around. He made you come across stage, talk to me. These two are going to weigh, what's that? 317 with an expiration out there. So what were you doing today to try and catch them?
Skipping docks, throwing a shaky head.
You good at firing under docks?
Yes, sir.
If you had to emulate one dock skipper out there in the Elite Series or FLW, do you have one favorite?
I like Gerald Swindle.
G-Man, that's good. You know, he's in that Angler of the Year hunt this year.
Yes.
Have you met him in person?
Yes, sir.
He's just as crazy in person, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
G, I know you're watching. We love you. Got anything you want to say to Gerald? He's watching right now. You know that, right?
No.
You got anything to say to Gerald?
I don't guess so.
How about his wife? Good, because if you had anything to say to his wife, he might get angry at you. I wouldn't do that. Good job out there. We'll see you. What's that? Yeah, Gerald's always talking about bowel movements, everything else. And Clint Parker, Donald Parker, how's it going? Speaking of that, how did it go out on the water?
Love it.
Hit me at 9:22 today. What about you? Did you have a limit at 9:22?
No, sir. No, sir.
What happened?
We struggled about 1 o'clock.
Till 1?
Yeah.
And then it was Yahtzee.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything we seen, we know was covered up. Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at this. 1036 for your total today. What was the game plan going in? What was the first objective? What were you trying to do?
Water.
Top water with what?
Frogs. Old devil horse. Frog.
How old's that bait did he pull out?
About 15, 20 years old.
Missed a big one.
What do you mean you missed a big one?
Come down. He come out of the water, jumped on him, and I.
What'd you do? How long have you been fishing?
A long time. But listen, when one like that jumps on, he's killing it. He comes down on it. And I just couldn't help it.
Did you pop it up? Did you pop the string?
Yeah, I did.
What weight line were you using?
Oh, I didn't pop none.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
You snatched it away.
He killed it.
Was this a frogfish?
No, that was a devil horse.
Oh, that was the devil horse. I thought at least the frog's the one that blew him. Well, okay, that's good. You wanted a picture? Who caught the big one? Who got? You got the big one?
Me and him caught it.
Oh, look at this. All right, let's find out. So the big one's going to be 346. That's a good bass. Was it largemouth? Was a spot?
It's largemouth. It's skinny.
It's all right. 346 good. Go and grab it. Hard to tell sometimes. That mouth goes past the eye or not everywhere else. I have a hard time seeing that, especially when I was blind. Dano's got it dialed in. You looking for tooth patches? You looking for a tooth patch? You're not dang sure can't tell when it's in the water. My eyes are bad.
The fish was old school Texas worming.
You can't beat that. I know we're in Alabama, but they love the Texas worm. right?
They've seen a lot of shaky heads here.
I think shaky head might be the Alabama worm. Everybody adopted it as soon as Aaron moved here.
One thing before I go, this is the best team trail I've ever fished. I've fished a lot of it.
I appreciate it.
Me and my brother love it. We might not be here next year, but it ain't cause we don't love it.
Hey, we hope to see you. If not next year, we'll see you the next year. Thank you, sir. Greg Gregors, Barry Landrum, come on over here. How is it going? How are you in points coming into this event?
About 70.
70. So you needed a good day. You got 5 bass. 1060 might help you, but I don't know if it's going to help you 25.
I don't think it will.
This rain's starting to come down. You ready to get out of here?
I am. I'm ready to go home.
Let's do it. I'm going to let you. Just for those watching at AlabamaBassTrail.org. Oh, watch out. Our camera up here on front might be getting the rain coming in over the top. It is. Have you ever heard that adage about the cow and the flat rock? That's what we've got going on right now. It is a frog strangler. Come on over here. Let's go, Tommy Callaway, Howard Holly. When I think of you and it making it rain, I thought,
Well, we wanted it to rain all day
and it didn't happen until you got off the water.
until we got off the water.
It smells good, though. How did it go today? Let's look at 958. Not too bad.
Not too bad. We couldn't catch no big ones. You know, about that all day, about 30.
But you look good in your Alabama Bass Trail gear.
See you next year.
I hope to. So, thank you, sir. Bring on Marty Summers, Simon Morrow, Boat 46. You got 5 bass. I love seeing that. How's that Mountain Dew doing you? Doing me good up here. I got one nice cold. You got a Mountain Dew Big Bass in that?
No, sir.
Not today?
Not today.
Let's find out what these 5 going to weigh. Looks like 5 for $8.92. So, did you catch more than 5?
Barely.
Really? What? 6?
8.
Hey, that's okay. Just couldn't get in the right size.
The right size was hard to find for us.
Did you kill big bait?
No.
No, you were just trying to get those 5.
Yeah, we called 3 times in the last 5 minutes.
Hey, good job on that, guys. Way to stick with it. Let's go, David Horton, Ed Kernels. Let's find out what they have in the live. Well, I see one that was good. You just needed 4 more like that one, huh?
That's it.
How'd you catch the big one?
All on shaky head.
Shaky head. All of them on shaky head. 1360. Yeah, if you'd had a few more of that size, you'd be in the lead right now.
No doubt.
How many did you catch today total?
6 or 7 keepers.
6 or 7. Okay, good job. Where are we at in points?
60.
60, you might move up. That might be a chance. I mean, 15, it can happen. 1360, grab a couple of those bass and hold them up for our cameras as well. Dano might have relocated. Oh, there he is. Yeah, Dano will take it aside. You're going to get me in that shot, or you're going to try and get it? Yeah, no, I'm trying to figure out so I can get out of your shot. If you're taking that way. No, that's improper MC etiquette. They do not get in the shot. Hold them up for Dano. They got the cameras in front for the television show you will watch on Fox Sports Southeast. What's our date again? July 3rd. I thought it was 4th of July. That's the way to kick off that 4th of July festivities. Get to see yourself out there. What'd you catch it on?
Shaky head.
Shaky head. All right, sir. Good job with the big. Oh, did we weigh it? Yeah, we need to weigh it. It's worth doing. Like I said, I know it's raining.
What was your boat number?
Boat number 72. I know you guys don't want to stay out in the rain. It let up a little bit, but it is still raining. But we have to be here till, unless that last flight clears, we have to be here till I believe it's 4:30. We'll double check with that. That's Central Time. I'd like to welcome everybody that are watching on AlabamaBassTrail.org. Dude, good thing you weighed this thing in. 495 is the Mountain Dew Big Bass. 488. So 7/100ths of a pound from $500 richer, possibly. Good job, though. I'm glad you did get us to weigh it in. That was a good bass. As Joey McCall and Mike McCall, as soon as we clear out these big boys, is going to make their way up there. And I'm seeing a few back-to-back 5-fish limits coming across. Where you at? Come on. Joey and Mike, how did it go today?
It wasn't bad, Robbie. We stayed in the grass most of the day, and we caught 7 or 8 keepers maybe, but we never could get a big fish. We needed a 4 or 5 pounder to help us out.
846. What were you throwing in the grass?
Mostly spinnerbait and buzzbait all day.
Just working it, burning. I mean, cast-o-matic.
Yep, that was it.
Good job. You caught that. Good job. Way to stick with it. 846 again, your total. Move on to our next boat. Should be boat number 65. Russell, not the quarterback, Wilson, and Dwayne Dillashaw. Sure. I know. I need to figure out the QB. I mean, we need a nickname like that because everybody said, Russell Wilson, really? He's fishing ABT? Absolutely he is. 5 bass. I'm not seeing the right size 5, though, huh?
Got one in there pretty good.
One good. Okay. I think it just covered up. Well, let's check it. 11-18. It was a good day. Do you want to grab that one? And go ahead and find that one for it. Here, you can talk to me. What were y'all doing today?
Jigs and topwater.
Which was working better?
Jigs. We caught the 3 big ones the last 15 minutes of the day.
So it may be turning on like some of the guys said. I'm hearing a lot of last few minute catches.
Yeah, it's turning on now with this weather, I guess. I don't know what it is.
All right, hold them out there. I was just going to do the big one. He said he had one big one. Let's find out what she weighs. I don't know if it's going to get in that. It's not going to get in that 495 range, but it might get a 4. 389, just shy. Hey, you catch 5 of those, you're leading this thing, right? Yeah. What time is your check-in? 3 o'clock, and you didn't have it figured out till 1. So, yeah, you just got to work on your program a little earlier. Good job. Ryan Ingram, Jay Grogan, come on over here. Talk to me, Goose.
Nothing to talk about today.
Really?
3, yeah, tough day.
3, huh? Yeah. Did you have 4 and 5 on at least at one time?
No, we didn't have hardly nothing today. We couldn't get anything going.
No bites. Only get 3 here. Looks like 552 total for there. What were you throwing?
Throwing some of everything.
Kitchen sink, right?
That's right.
Kohler. All right, thank you, sir. Steve Ingram going solo today is what I hear in boat number 32. Now, that was my car racing number, in case you were wondering, 32, because they wouldn't let me have a 3-digit. Hop on over here. You get to. They throw that big orange arrow out there. You get to step there if you got a big bass or quite a few of them. You got some?
Nah.
Not today. Having to go solo?
Yeah, my dad, my partner, and he passed away about a month ago.
Man, I feel for you, buddy. He's with you today, though. You caught 1361 on a very, very tough day.
Yeah, it was. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet.
It has to be hard out there. And I know your dad probably wanted you to come here and fish as well, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he would have been mad if I had sat at the house today.
You want to grab a couple and hold them up for us?
That'd be good.
All right, thank you, sir. Yeah, it has to be hard and to think about and everything, but on that same note, and for you fathers out there, I'm sure Dad was looking out for him today. Steve, good job. Congratulations. Hope to see you at the next stop, the Alabama Bass Trail. They were in boat number 32. So we move on to our next set of anglers. I'm gonna have to zero that bad boy out. How can we get this? Victor Harper and Jeff Gilliam. 5 bass. Come on over here, guys. It's never a good sign. You kind of scare me. Don't worry, the longer you look at them, the smaller they're going to get. The smaller they're going to get. It always scares me when a guy comes up on stage, he's wearing a life jacket. Let's find out. Our lead right now, 16-19. We've got 16.06. So close. 13/100ths of a pound of a possible $10,000 check. Did you ever have one on that could have made the difference?
No.
Then you could sleep good tonight at least knowing that, right?
That's right.
How did you catch your bass today?
Caught him right there.
In the mouth?
Yeah.
With what?
Don't
tell me a hook.
Creature bait.
What kind of creature bait? A saw plastic?
Yeah, saw plastic.
Saw plastic. What brand was it?
Innovation.
Reaction. How many arms did it have?
I don't know.
Slim body?
We kept biting them off. We couldn't keep up with them.
Yeah, good job, Dan. You're full of crap as a Christmas turkey, but we'll find out. Grab a couple of them bass, hold them up, and we also check for our Mountain Dew Big Bass. So close and yet so far away. 16.06 and 16.19's leading. Keep these. Tommy Wally go, whew, dodge that one. Where are they at? They still hiding?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be hiding too.
No. I was around back.
We've seen it happen right at the very end before. Guys taking over the lead too, so that's a long sweating out process. Not only sweating out there, but also knowing that you come in an hour and a half early to get what you got.
Go there first and then to me, guys. Let them take their picture first.
Hold them out there. It's a good mess of fish, huh?
Yeah, it is.
You'd be okay even if you finish second, right?
Yeah, I'd be happy with that.
Still a great day fishing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Good job, guys. Drop them back in there. Oh, got our big bass. Mountain Dew Big Bass. Right now we're looking for $4.95, but you're about a pound under that. 401. You got a 4-pounder though. Good job. It helped Oh, and you forgot your life jacket. Forgot your life bag. I don't want you. Yeah, don't get drowned on stage. That's our motto. Water's around, turn, or what is it? What is it? Turn around. What's the thing? Turn around, don't drown. That's it. Should be playing that in Texas, man. It's been flooding like crazy at my house. I am a Texan, it's true, but I enjoy the Alabama Bass Trail. That's why I've been coming back the past 3 years. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be here. Steve Thrash, Stan Holman. Some of the people harassing me online because I'd spell something like that. Man, you've been hanging around these Alabamas too long. You're starting to spell like them. I have no idea what that means because I'm from Texas. You got 5 bass, Thrash and Holman, 12:44. Not a bad day.
Wasn't too bad. Caught fish all day.
Oh, catch them on what?
Shaky head.
Oh, man, is it tough out there all day on a shaky head?
It was tough.
What line? 8 pound, 10 pound, 12?
10.
10. All right, kind of middle of the road. Good job. Thank you, guys. Let's bring up our next pair on the Bass is Right. Randy Atchison, Joe Wyckoff. Hold up. Hey, don't get your hands off the basket. Come over here and talk to me. How many times have we done this? They're going to slap your hand next time.
Well, we want.
You can weigh it. You just got to tell him you want to weigh it.
Okay.
Don't ready. I'm feeling just because you got a good bag of fish today. Don't get all jumpy, but you are going to take the lead. 16-19 was our leader. 17-38. We've got a new leader. Great job. How'd you catch your bass today?
Well, frog and worm.
Frog and a worm. I have a feeling you're not going to be very specific with me. Did you catch them throughout the day?
Caught on the popping frog, black, leg.
Your money. Keep it up. Were they biting the legs off?
And we caught on them at first thing.
How soon? How early?
7.
7 a.m. You had your limit, but you're still going for a big fish bite. You don't really change it up, do you? How long do you stick with it?
We stuck with it for another hour and a half, and then we slowed down worm fish and started catching quality fish.
Started doing it as well out there. So a good day. Go ahead and grab a couple of those bass. Hold them up. Is that the big bass? Big bass right now, 479. So not going to be our Mountain Dew big bass. You must have caught it, huh? Yeah, you're ready. He's like, yeah, I caught it. If he would have caught it, you would have been so apt to. You could split it, right?
They got the right one.
Yeah, they got the right one. 479. What'd you think it was?
Oh, well, about 9.
On the Dream-O-Meter? All right. Yeah.
Listen, Eddie.
Yeah, no, absolutely no. We want you to hold some. He just asked me, do you mind if I hold some up? We let the winners do that, or the leaders do that every time. Yeah. Yeah. This is a 9-pounder. He's about to. You need to quit looking at that scale when you get home. I always think I'm lighter than I am. 479 for their Mountain Dew Big Bass. Not quite going to qualify as the big fish of the day. Uh-oh. Is that on?
Look right here first and then to me, guys.
Hold them up. Really? One big one? Or?
All right, right here. Good job. Good job, guys.
All right, we're rebooting some of our electronic stuff out here. So I do want y'all to talk to me for just a second. And then I'll let you go. Because when you do have the Alabama Bass Trail gear, the highest placing finisher that has that gear, we give you an extra $250, right? You know, you don't have to do anything different. You just do what you normally do.
That's it.
You look good.
Thank you.
How often do people tell you that every week?
Well, my wife does every now and then.
Man, you married a good woman.
Yeah, she's good. She's going to go with me next week. I made the BFL All-American.
And that's what I'd heard. I was like, I hear you're fishing a big tournament. That All-American set's pretty big, a lot of pressure. You ever fished that before?
No. Ain't no pressure.
And where's it going to be at?
Be at Barkley Lake.
You ever fish there?
Nope.
Just go fun fishing and stomp them?
Oh, hey, I got boaters. They supposed to know what to do.
You got just as much chance to win as anybody.
That's right.
We'll see if you can do it. Good luck out there, Randy. Thank you, guys. There are new leaders right now, Randy Atchison and Joe Wyckoff. Come on over here. Mark Wallace, Aaron Smith, our next pair up. We got things going on there. How did it go today?
Well, it went pretty good, I guess, but a little slow.
Pretty good. 4 fish, though.
Well, I can't count.
Why? What happened?
I throwed one out.
Are you kidding me?
It wasn't a big one, so it wouldn't have helped much.
What's legal size?
Well, it's 12 inches.
So you knew it'd at least be a pound.
Exactly.
That hurts. That hurts because you would be at 10. Unfortunately, right now, it looks like 9, but we shut off again. So something happened. We're experiencing technical difficulties, and something jumped from that one to that one. I've got 9 pounds on there, so that was the deal. I might go talk to these guys. So literally, when did you make that decision? Did you have split live wells? Are everybody in one?
I had everybody in one. I had some on coil tag and some I didn't. And just like I said, I throwed one in there and tried to keep from.
How many times did you catch them after you threw out the one?
0.
That hurts. Or it could make you feel better if you kept throwing them back in, saying, "Well, it won't beat that one." That could make you feel even worse, right?
Exactly.
I don't mean to beat you up. I'm going to let y'all. Good job on your catch. I'm sorry it went the way it did. I've got 9 pounds for you, officially, unofficially. We'll see if it comes through. If not, just stand right there. All right, Rex Chambers, Brent Crow, you can talk to for a minute is why we set this up. And you know, we're talking about guys making the moves. You have the best shot of taking the Alabama Bass Trail South Angler of the Year. I know you really want to do that, but first and foremost, I know you want to win this thing.
That's right. We've had several top 5s or top 10s and hadn't won one, so we'd really like to get the first win.
The first flight from Freedom Marine, you keep where is it first flight that you get, or do you just keep getting that $1,000 or whatever it seems like? How much money have you won from Freedom Marine this year of North and South?
North and South?
Yeah.
Probably
$5,000 from just fishing, doing what you're supposed to be doing on top of all your winnings.
Correct.
That just kind of tells everybody that they should be going Freedom Marine and getting them a Phoenix boat, right?
Well, as long as they keep paying, we'll keep buying.
You keep doing it out there. I know you're looking for that win. How did it go today? Did you catch 5? Because my electronics isn't working. Did you catch 5?
Yeah, we had a limit pretty early. Caught them on top water early. It was fun. We got some good footage you'll like to see.
I like that.
And we caught fish all day. We were actually kind of disappointed what we had. It seems like they got a little smaller than what we caught in practice, but we wound up with a pretty good day.
When did you catch your limit? What time? You say it's early. How early?
We had a limit before 6:45.
All right. They say it's a good day. They've got 5 bass that currently sit in second in the Alabama Bass Trail South Division Angler of the Year. Right now, our leader is 1738. No longer 1801. We've got a new leader. The guys that are runner-up in the hunt for Angler of the Year did everything you could do, and it has to make you feel better, you know, crossing the stage and literally having such a successful day.
Yeah, I mean, we knew coming in we really don't have a shot at Angler of the Year unless Canada and Hunter have a catastrophe, and I don't expect them to. So we were just...
You saw Cannell 0 today.
I know. That's encouraging.
Look, I've never seen you smile quite like that.
That's worth grinning for.
All right, you got a big bass in there, Mountain Dew Big Bass. Go grab that bad boy, and we'll go ahead and weigh it. Oh, and that's where you can root around on your buddies a little bit and give them a hard time because, in case you didn't know, Dustin Cannell is going to be fishing the Bassmaster Elite Series yesterday, one of the best anglers in the country. He proved it himself, but hey, we all have those days. So right now, our Mountain Dew Big Bass is $4.95. $4.95 for a Mountain Dew Big Bass. I don't know if she's going to make it, but yeah, I think we got to reach 0. Live Well's doing good too, huh?
Should be close.
Oh, so what did your scale say?
Didn't wear.
Really? Didn't get the electronics. $4.95 is what he needs. He'll be just under that by about a quarter pound. Looks like $4.62 unofficially, but still 18 pounds.
That fish right there, luckily, is on camera.
Perfect.
But Thursday, during practice, he stuck a fish on this hole on a jig, and she come up and jumped to come off. And we pulled in there, I told him, I said, we're going to catch that fish. And right before time to leave, I got a bite, and I said, this is her. We put her in a boat, and sure enough, hook mark right in her mouth.
Still there.
Still there.
Fresh one.
It was the same fish.
It's awesome. That's an awesome day, guys. Congratulations on your catch. Go ahead and grab 4 of them. 5 if you need it. 4 is usually just as good. Just hold them up. Our new leaders. Talk about doing everything you need to do to win. And I didn't even, they're talking about that difference between first and second. Let me look at that. I'll have to get out my abacus. Back one. South. They were down 54 points. It could happen. It could happen.
Yeah, there's a chance, but knowing the way they've been fishing this year, I don't expect it to happen.
Yeah, I've never seen anything quite like that myself.
No, they've been strong, no doubt about it.
Good job, Brent. I know you're wanting to win. Today might be the day. Let's find out as, again, with the rain, something's causing some issues with our electronics. Do you have any problems out there today?
No.
other than breaking off fish.
Really? How many fish you break off?
3.
Now, why are you pointing at him every time when you said 3? How many did you break off?
0.
How many did he break off?
3.
Why did you break off 3 bass?
He said I set the hook too hard.
What size line, may I ask?
I broke one off. One was on a metal pole, and then I broke 2 off on 14.
I'm guessing you probably set the hook too hard. What was on the other end of it? Jig? 14 what?
The 14 was a jig. The other one was on a drop shot.
And what was the weight on the drop shot? The weight of the line on the drop shot? 8. Ooh, that'd be tough, especially if you're thinking 14 mentality. 13.91. That's a good day of fishing.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's gonna move you up inside that top 10, I believe, right there, or it may not actually. Yeah. So dropped you. What did I say it was? 13.91. So yeah, dropped you into 7th place. Bo 67 Isbell and shots. That's pretty good. Top 10 right now. Will it hold on?
Hope so.
Did you catch some late in the day? Because a lot of people were saying it late at the end. They started catching them.
We caught 2 good ones early, and then caught the biggest one about 1 o'clock.
Good job on your catch today, guys. Thank you very much. Oh, grab a few. I forgot you're up there in that 13-pound range. We do definitely need pictures. Isbell shots with 13.91. Have me a sip of Mountain Dew. Clay drinks Diet Mountain Dew. 1/3 less calories than your regular Mountain Dew. I don't know if that's true, but it sounds like that beer commercial I used to hear back when I was a kid. Good job, guys. Jimmy Cook, Randall Sims, our next contestants on The Bass is Right. We'll find out what they have in the live well today. How did it go?
It was all right. We just had a tough day. We caught fish early on buzz baits and caught fish the rest of the day flipping.
Just prop. How long did you stay with the prop bait?
About 3 hours.
Or buzz. I said prop bait would be a different one, but same thing. 3 hours, that's quite a while. Pretty calm this morning?
Yeah, it was calm this morning until all the boat traffic started getting.
It got crazy. Let's find out. Looks like 1164 for your total today. Not that bad.
That's not too bad.
Good job. Congratulations, guys. You want to weigh a big one? Let's see what you got. Is she 5 pounds? I think it could be close. What's your guess? What's it going to be?
I say 479.
479. $4.79, so we're guessing. I'm thinking I'm right at 3 or 4. I think it's right between both of us. 434. So it was right split between the two of us. Good job, you guys today on that catch. Jeremy Headley and Anthony Goggins. They've already saw another front runner, a top 6 team, come across just a few moments ago in Rex Chambers and Brent Crow. How can they do? How did they do today in boat number 55? Was it a good day?
It was an okay day. It would have been a great day. I think we had the fish on to probably win this thing. We jumped off 3 great big ones and
doing what?
Cranking, deep cranking as part of the game. So
spit the treble hook. Let's find out. 1185. Tell me about some of the big ones that got off. How deep were you cranking? What were you throwing?
I was deep in, cranking some postpone stuff, about 8 to 15 foot, and I graphed them with my Garmin graph during practice. I could just see them on the brush piles, and the first time you hit them, they would come up and jump, and they would be gone.
Just spit. Couldn't keep the pressure on.
No, I just couldn't keep them hooked up, but I mean, they're still out there on some of the stuff. They just couldn't keep them hooked up.
Had the right idea. Who's this with us today?
This is Caden, my nephew.
This is Cody, my son.
Y'all like to fish?
You talk.
You can tell. Do you like to fish?
Say yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. How big's your biggest fish? How big is it? Can you show me where you Oh, that big? Big fish like that? Hope to see you on the Alabama Bass Trail later on, guys. Good job out there. Congratulations on what you did catch. A couple of top 6 competitors. Will they stay that way and move to that team championship for the Alabama or the Bassmaster team championship? Walter McCartney, Richard Cornelius, come on over here. Talk to me, Goose. I'm looking for 5 bass. You got 5 bass. I'm looking for big ones. You got big ones.
Got one decent one.
One decent's good. And you slow play me sometimes on your decent, so your decent one's probably big. So let's find out. Let's find out. 13.92, almost 14 pounds. That was a good day, and we're going to weigh this big bass. What do you think she's going to weigh? 498. You need more than that. I think isn't that what the lead is? 498. You don't want to tie, do you? You want 499. You might be. No, 495. So yeah, you might. 498 might be a good one. Let's find out. Will it make? What'd you catch the Mountain Dew Big Bass on?
Shaky head.
Shaky head. 8-pound line. 15. Oh, you were power shaky heading. What was on the end of that shaky head?
Finesse worm.
Finesse worm shaky head. 428. It's about 3/4 of a pound off of that. Still a good bass. Good job. Go ahead and grab a couple of those. Hold them up there for Dano and everybody watching on AlabamaBassTrail.org. He's doing that power shaky head. Nothing like shaky heading with a Cinco. Sucker just power drop shot. You ever do that? I've seen Ish Monroe do that at Falcon and Ike. One time we went there. They can really hammer them things. 3:27 on my clock. Oop, drop them in there. Rain has stopped for a moment. Unfortunately, so has one of our monitors. It's okay. It's okay. We got backups, and sometimes our backups have backups. What was bad?
Last week I was in El Salto,
so hey, it's a whole different country over there. He said he was in El Salto last week. Hey, we can take those vacations. Some people come here to catch fish on their vacation too. A lot of people do. I would. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. Dano, don't we have an open? Is it the First Northern? The first, not the First Central, but the First Central is. Oh, the other one was Northern. Did you find out who won? Yeah, probably right now, right? So did Cannell win? What was the other ones? I know Wesley won a Southern, and Cannell won a Southern. He didn't win. He didn't win a Southern. Oh yeah, he finished high enough in points. That's right. Wesley Strader won the first one of the year because I saw him. That's who it was. Wiggins. The half of Wiggins. That was Smith. Canal won by points. Moved on by points. It's like that rap song. My mind is playing tricks on me. Remember that one, Dano? My mind is playing tricks on me. You remember it, Clay?
I do.
Okay.
We're just losing it when we go that far.
Yeah. All right, we're on boat 74. Gentry Gordon, Chad Smith. Need to hurry up, weigh them in while everything's dialed in right now. Only 3 bass. You couldn't get 4 and 5? What happened?
We ain't found them in practice, and we couldn't find them today.
What were you doing today?
Flipping a crawdad in the grass. Had some yesterday, roll on it. Went back up there, tore my lower unit up, and just really had to limp.
What'd you hit? Hit something at speed?
Nope, didn't hit nothing. Just went out.
Ooh. I feel for you. 584 your catch today, guys. Thank you very much. Lowell Everett, Lawrence Curd, come on. Talk to me. I looked over there and I couldn't tell. It looked like I was seeing double. Looks like y'all said, hey, what are you wearing today? Now I'm going to wear my Bass Pro Shops jacket. 1060 for your day. Not too bad.
I'll take it.
Yeah, and run?
Yeah.
What'd you think you had?
Oh, that's about right.
And it is. What'd you catch them on?
Caught the biggest one on a Spro Rat.
Like it? Is that one of your favorites?
Yeah.
You big on the rat?
Actual.
I know, yeah, the rat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, right? I saw that big one. That was a good one. Good job. Congratulations. Justin Marsh, Robbie Stanley. Got your 100-mile-an-hour jacket on. You weren't going 100 miles an hour, were you? Please tell me no. That's not safe. 990 for 5 bass. Look at you. You're standing all back. I'm still going to talk to you. 990 of these 5.
We caught fish all day, just no size. Every one of them like that.
What were you doing?
Fishing in the grass.
Yeah, I'm hearing that a lot. How many of your spots were covered up today by people?
All but one. All of our fish come from right here behind the stand.
Now, some of them actually look pretty good. And they've been off limits. So as soon as you heard this wasn't off limits, you're like, I'm there.
Well, between the boat dock and the next boat dock down there, about a 200-yard stretch.
Just beating it up. Good job. Way to do it. Way to catch him. He went to Retread Town. 5 bass for Kyle Welcher and Chris Haynes. 5 fish. That's good. Over 10 pounds is good. Oh, you were so close to getting 11. $10.99. How'd you catch your bass?
Well, our biggest one come off bed. We found some still
Really?
bed, yeah.
That was good, and the water's cleared up, I heard.
I videoed it because I figured wouldn't nobody believe we was catching them off bed in June. So
That's awesome. Hey, they don't all go at the same time.
Our boat tore up at 11 o'clock, and we just been drifting ever since 11.
Dude, you might work on that pattern more often.
Yeah.
Good job. Thank you. Ken Walters, Ernie Faulkner. Come on over here, sir. Is that right? You catch 5 bass?
Oh, yeah. Caught a bunch.
How long did it take you to get 5?
Had a limit by 7.
Good day, huh?
It was a pretty good day.
Pretty good. It's better than pretty good. 16-22. You moving up inside the top 3.
Yeah, good.
You moving to the third by what? 3 1/100ths of a pound. What'd you catch them on today?
We caught them on shaky heads, jigs, worms.
So some light, some heavy, some deep. You're all over the place.
Yeah.
Couldn't find one thing that was working, so you tried them all.
You got it.
Where's your partner?
He's down there with the boat.
Man, he should be up here with the fish, right? Go grab a couple of those. Oh, we're going to weigh the big one. Go ahead and we'll see if it makes a Mountain Dew big bass. He should be up here with these bass. Who caught the big one? You or him?
He did.
Oh, and he's still not up here. You know he's got to split it with you no matter what, right?
He's still waiting for the check from last time.
That's the deal. It happens. What happened there? What do we split a big bass? Because we give them out here if you stick around. Our Mountain Dew big bass, $4.95. Tell him he had $4.85. If he would have come up here, he might have got that extra 1/10 of a pound. No. That's the difference right there. That pin, if we throw it on there, it makes all the difference in there. What'd you catch that one on? What did he catch it on?
Caught it on a shaky head.
Shaky head. Big boy like that. Go grab a couple of those bass. Hold them up for us. Moving into third place unofficially. It's had Knox Keith Dees and Tommy Wally back to 4th. Still Rex Chambers and Brent Crow with over 18 pounds. Dude, I'm right on that money. I'm only 10 100ths off from my magic number. Just pointing that out for you. That might not be the winning number.
I think my magic number might be coming.
It might be, actually. It very well could be. It could be. Especially when I know Linda and James Oswalt coming up, because I know they're known for big bass. I know Linda catches them. James, she's having to fight with him the entire time they're out there on the water, telling him, James, let go of those fish. James, they're shrinking the longer you look at them. What is he doing? How many times has he been up here on stage?
A bunch.
Did you feed that man? Did you feed him out on the water?
No.
How are you supposed to fish and catch big bass if you're not eating right?
That must be what it is.
9:29. Didn't Vienna sausages, anything? Potted meat?
I ate a pack of crackers.
What was in the middle of them crackers?
Peanut butter.
Choice of champions. Did you feed your mascot?
Oh, yeah.
Mascot eats more than you do, it sounds like.
Yeah, he stayed under the steering wheel all day.
Pick up your eating program. Linda, good job out there. Catching what you caught. Those 5 bass, almost 10 pounds, 9.29.
Yeah, it was a better day than we've been having.
Good job. I'm glad to see you back up here. Thank you, guys. James Hall, Kenneth Robinson. I'm glad you're coming across stage, but that's not what I expected, nor you, huh?
No, it was all right, though.
2 fish for 242. What place were you in points coming into today?
I think it was 140 something.
So you knew you had to swing for a minute, just wasn't happening. So how many bites did you get today?
3.
The two plus 1 out there. It just didn't work. We're gonna see you next year, hopefully, on Alabama Bass Trail.
Man, don't do it.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for fishing with us. John Pollard, Dallas Weldon. Come on over here, John. Got a special guest. It looks like 5 bass. Ooh, good fish. Gonna help you out. Maybe get a paycheck. Let's find out who's this with you.
This is my daughter, Jordan.
Hello, Jordan. You know this is Lake Jordan. They named it after you. 12:33 for today. How'd you catch them?
I caught most of them on Texas rig. Real disappointed. This is really our home lake, and we spent a lot of time putting out brush the last couple of weeks, and I didn't execute today. I had a couple.
So you had them on?
I had a couple really good fish on and let them get off, and just wasn't my day. He executed fine, but.
So when you say you didn't execute, you got them off. I'm guessing since it was brush, were you running a crankbait by them? They getting off of a single hook? Because treble I can understand, but like you said, a Texas rig, that's another story.
Yeah. Yeah, I lost 2 on Texas rig and 1 on crankbait today, and just real disappointed. Real disappointed.
I feel for you. You're going to have other days out there fishing. You know, grab a couple of those bass, hold them up there, 12, 13. We're doing it over 12, and you don't do it? No. He says he's good. We good. All right, let's move on to our next anglers. Let's find out who is in boat number 91. It's Justin Anderson, Robert Robinson. 5 bass on the day. Is it a good day here in Jordan?
Decent.
What's decent?
We caught 5.
Man, you run around like Batman. We got to get you some sunscreen here and leave it off there for a little bit, Robbie.
Believe it or not, my wife and I have been married for 24 years last month, and in my wedding pictures, I look exactly like this.
So you're doing it to just remind yourself of that day, that wedding day. All right, 5 bass. The lead right now is 1801. 5 bass for 1753. Good enough for a second, just not quite enough to take the lead. How about a round of applause for these guys? You know they wanted to do to move in there into the lead, but come up a little short. Did you ever have one on that might have gotten off that could have made a difference?
No, we really had a clean day. I mean, no lost fish. It really went pretty good.
Having fun? When did you have your limit?
Probably about 11 o'clock.
So it took a little time.
It took all day to do it, and we caught everything in the lake, I think. So catfish, drum, you name it, we caught them today.
What'd you catch them on? We all sticking to one primary principle?
We caught all of them on swim baits, just fishing high spots and points, and we just covered a lot of water. You know, we had one area that held a few more fish than another, but mostly it was just running around and hitting hot spot.
When I talk about the Angler of the Year points and stuff, you've been in that position before and had won it, but right now you're in 9th. You need to get in that top 6 to possibly fish that team championship. This could be the one, bud.
Yeah, hopefully so. That's what we wanted to do, is come have a, obviously wanted to win, but do as good as we could to move up and hopefully get in the championship. So
good job. Go grab a couple of those bass, hold them up for us. We'll also weigh your big one. Maybe the big one will be over 495. Rex Chambers, Brett Crow, another sigh of relief. About 3/4 of a pound difference between first and second right now.
Look here first, Robbie. So look there first, and then to me.
There's a 16, 22, some close.
Look there first.
They did good.
10 anglers ago. Now how many?
Unless it was 15 today, it was good. Got it. Okay, so you didn't tell me on that whenever I saw that at 16, it would have put them in third at the time. I represent. And I'm trying to identify what I saw. Ken Walters and Ernie Faulkner a little earlier. I thought they had 16.22, but it looks like they had a pound penalty for expired fish. So Keith Dees and Wally still in that top 3. So I was like, man, something wasn't right in my mind. 387 for that bass. Got another one, good one in there. That was it. Good job, Robbie. Congratulations on your finish today. It might be enough to get you in that top 10 and fish for that Bassmaster Team Championship, where it gets down to the end and you're going to be fishing against your buddy. Moving on to Samuel Fish and Justin Hamner. They were just ahead of Anderson and Robinson, 7th in points. And you see that big bag. How was your day?
I should have been better than it was. We about 245. We lost a pretty big, big fish, bigger than the one we got. We felt like we were good for Eufaula, so we stuck to our strength, stayed shallow and fished shallow all day, and we had the bites to do really well. It just didn't pan out.
12.98, just shy of the 13-pound mark, but still where you were in 7th. Grab a couple of those bass and hold them up. Where you were in points, you could actually move into that top 6. It's still a possibility. We will find out. It's going to be literally just a few points here. They were 8 points out of 6. Headley and Goggins were just ahead of them on that cut line. But we saw Anderson and Robinson. We know that they're going to jump them. They were 14 points behind, so they made at least those 6 places up. Wally and Deese, they're still there. So close here. Big fish, 495. Their bass, 489. So 6 100ths of a pound I hope this isn't a trend. You know, I mean, really, I was looking at this. I'm like, you can still work inside that top 6, but I'm hoping this isn't a trend of just being outside.
Well, we were, we were 8 points out coming into this deal, so, it is what it is. We lost one bigger than that, so it may cost us in the end. I'd rather be in 8th place than 6th, so if Kay could do some moving with the points, just bump us down one more spot.
I don't think that's going to happen. What'd you lose the big one on? What were you throwing?
All day we stuck. We were swimming a dirty jig with a Reaction Innovations twerk trailer on it, and I was flipping a 3/4 ounce dirty jig with a Reaction Innovations twerk. That's what we caught them on all day.
And how did it get off? How close to the boat?
My partner stuck that. I caught that big one, and Justin stuck that big one, and he turned the handle one time, just jumped and came off. So
it happens. All right, thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. Thanks for fishing with us. Steve Schaufstall, Mike Parrott. Got 5 bass in the live well today. Not the 5 you were looking for, though.
Not the 5.
Not today. It didn't happen this time. How many total did you catch?
13, 14.
That's a good day of fishing. It looks like these 5 are going to weigh 861. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you fishing with us. Let's move on to boat number 88, or 81, or excuse me, 71, R.J. Thompson and Ryan Kelly. Got 2 bass. You proud to catch them too, I'm sure, huh?
Yeah, it was a rough day.
Struggle. What were you at in points?
38.
Okay, so you're trying to even these 2. You're hoping that holds you in that top 45 because everything helps. 376 for his 2. We'll find out at the end of the day. Thank you for coming across. Move on to our next boat, boat number 75, Alton Shiver, Gary Niles. Another 2 bass in the live well. What happened?
Just didn't catch them.
Not today, at least, right? These 2 going to be in that 3-pound range. Right at 3. Looks like 310 for your total day. Thank you, sir. We move from boat number 75 to boat number 73, Pam Martin Wells and Stephen Wells. Come on over here. And Kusa. 5. I like seeing 5.
I like 5 too.
Are they the right 5? Are they good 5?
They're decent 5. They're
extremely adequate.
They're not the right 5, but they're a
paycheck 5.
They're a good 5 for us.
Let's find out. It hasn't been going their way lately. It looks like these 5 going to weigh 1272. You're going to get your picture taken. Kusa doing any spotting. I heard that somebody caught a spot, or a sight fish earlier out there. Kusa on board. I know you can't have a human looking, but I mean, I don't know that there's rules about that.
She points them every now and then.
Good deal. Steven, how'd it go today?
Went pretty good. We, in practice, we saw enough fish to weigh in 20 pounds. I've never seen so many cruising fish in my life, but the first 3 places we wanted to go had 2 boats on each one of them. So,
and getting them to bite's another one.
Yeah, but this is a fun lake. It's a beautiful lake, and everybody in the area, treats us really well, and we love it here. So.
Good deal. You want to go grab a couple of those bass? Hold them up. Stay, Kusa. Kusa, stay. Don't jump on Dano. Dano, quit taunting her. That's what I said. Talking is taunting. Yes. Trying to come here, little. Huh? Might be. What? Did you go to grab bigger ones?
You called it.
Hold it up there. I mean, another sip of my Mountain Dew. Hey, the first one to the basket gets to grab the bigger ones. That's my motto. Good job, guys. Thank you for fishing with us. Jimmy Butler, Lewis Hill, they were in boat number 93 today. They get to come across the stage with 5 bass. I don't know what they look like. I have no idea. I just know they were 5. They good 5?
I couldn't call one, so.
10?
Maybe.
Okay. Let's keep our fingers crossed for 10. Might be even more than 10. Might be more than 12 or 13. Looks like we got that 10's 13.22. Good job. Surprised you a little bit? You think it was that much, really?
We just had that one fish. We couldn't cull it. I was hoping we could get rid of it, but
just couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
Did you have any more unders, or did you ever?
Yeah, we had several unders.
Okay, so just couldn't get that one over that size. Go grab a couple of those bass. Hold them up. Don't grab the little guy. Make it look like you only caught 4. No reason to show the dink. Right now, our lead Rex Chambers, Brent Crow, 1801. Justin Anderson, Robbie Robinson, 1753. In third, Radney Atchison, Joe Wyckoff with 1738. Keith Dees, Tommy Wally with 1619 in fourth. Victor Harper and Jeff Gilliam in the top 5 fish down. Yeah. Good. He's headache powder. BC or whatever. And it cooled down up here, though. Feels better. Some of these anglers come across going, what are you talking about cool? I've been sweating my tail off all day. There's a nice looking 920 Pro XP crosses in front of us. Phoenix boat, our official boat of the Alabama Bass Trail. Jimmy Miller, Chris Miller. What do you have in the live well today? I'm hearing 5 bass. I'm seeing a couple that would have been all right if you could have got 5 like that. How'd you catch them today?
I don't know, Swimming Mama.
Swimming Mama? What's a Swimming Mama?
Something like a beaver sort of like, but it's made by Big Bite Baits.
Gotcha. Big Bite Swimming Mama. I haven't went to Academy lately. Checked out all their bait lines. 1401. Y'all had a pretty good day.
We lost our 2 biggest fish today, though.
How'd you lose them?
One on a pawpaw and one on a frog.
Oh, Lee. What kind of pawpaw? What color you got? I like the clown one. That one's with a little pink.
One Academy Outdoor makes it.
Nice. Nice. So an Academy bait out there, how did it get off? Did you have it on for a while or did it blow it up and you snatch it?
I just jumped, come off.
Jeez, I hate that. 1401. Go grab a couple of those bass. Hold them up for us. Again, our last flight is 4 o'clock, you say? Is it 4? Did we ever check on that? I'll ask Kay. Where's Kay at? Let her get in. She's not there. Trying to figure out because I gave you the sheet. I gave you my sheet. I gave it to you over there. Oh yeah. Yeah. Once you do that, man, it's getting nice out here now. It's overcast, looking good. Guys catching bass. 5 fish limit, 14 pounds. Good job. Congratulations. All right, let's bring up our next pair. We take off 96, bring up 81. Caden Sinclair, Ethan Flack. Winners. What was that? It seems so long ago, earlier this year. And I know you were wishing you had that weight here today because you could take home another $10,000. $449 for these 3 bass. Where were you in points?
Oh, who knows? We were way down there. We were not in the hunt.
You didn't really care about the point because you knew you were heading here already, right?
Yeah, we just come here today, mess around, have fun. We were in the championship, so we're just trying to win and just didn't get it done today.
And honestly, you've already made your entry fees. You can come here. You had just as good a shot of winning as anybody out there. What didn't go right today?
Really, our practice didn't go that great. We were fishing a bridge yesterday and caught a 4-pounder and had a 3-pounder come up within the 20 minutes. And so we were like, well, this is all we got. Let's go try it. And it didn't work today. So we just didn't find anything in practice.
Lucky bridge. Guys, good job. We will see you at you follow no matter what. Thank you. Blake Harper, Logan Shaddix. Boat number 80. So the 80th pair that left. A bunch of people out on the water when you hit there. Did you get your first spot and clear sailing, right? Nobody was on it.
Yeah, okay.
That wasn't the case, was it?
No, we went out to the dam and we were boat number 80 taking off this morning, and probably there's a good bit of boats up there.
598. If you had to do it all over again, where would you go? What would you do different?
To be honest with you, I have no clue.
Me either. Good job of catching that today, guys. Thank you. Just under 6 parents. Derek Millirons, Ronald Terry. You only need 1801 to take the lead. It's going to be a little short. You only need 1801.
If we can weigh the basket, we may have it.
With the basket, you might. You got 1257 today. I like your style, though. I would do that. Just forget about the re-zero thing. 1257, how are you catching your bass?
We caught them on the big Zell Pop.
Zell Pop?
Yeah.
Good deal. Congratulations. Good catch today, guys. Should get you a paycheck. Tony Boyette, Brian Metcalf. Come on over here. How many we weighed in? Oh, I can't see it. Give me 143. Oh, I don't remember how many. That's how many we started with, huh? Can't see that. How'd it go today?
Not good.
You're shaking your head. It wasn't that good. You got 5. I thought it might have been a good day.
Well, it wasn't real good, no.
5 was good, but not these 5. About a 2-pound average, just like 989 your total.
That's about what we thought.
You look good, though, in the ABT gear, though. Thank you, sir. Corey Ingram, Kenneth Moore. Come on. Good day, bad day, decent?
Didn't go as planned.
What was the plan?
We had a good practice catching them out deep, and the clouds killed us today.
Didn't have it. I didn't stick to that cover. 11 even, though. Wasn't too bad of a day.
It wasn't good enough.
No, not enough. Not what you expected. Thank you guys for fishing with us. Sam Fishmill champion, come on over here. Sam, come on over here. Bill. 5 bass. How'd it go? He wants to weigh a big one. What's it going to weigh? 2, 2.5?
It might weigh 3.
Might be 3. We'll find out. How'd it go?
Pretty good. It's slow start, but we had a little bit by 10, I guess.
All right, looks like y'all, your electrical interference, your magnetic personality, Sam, causing problems with our equipment.
Well, mash down on that basket and let that needle move over about 3 or 4 pounds, and we won't tell anybody.
I think they'll know. I think they will know. Let's find out. 1183, almost 12 pounds, not too bad. Let's find out what your big bass is. What are you going to guess? Give me a good guess.
4 pounds.
4? You only need 4 to take the lead for Mountain Dew Big Bass, but it has to be like a 490 something. Not going to be that, huh? The 490 one broke off? Well, your fault or his?
I'll say the one I broke off was my fault because I didn't retie after I caught a ground.
That is your fault. What?
Yeah.
How long you been fishing? The toothiest critter out there in the lake and you didn't retie.
That's correct. Hey, y'all can all scold me. And I don't know. I've never seen BC break off a fish, so I'll have to let him explain that.
412, what happened with yours?
It ran under the boat, and I think it got nicked.
Might have happened.
Excused, anyway.
Did it run under and take off towards the motor?
No, it came up over there and kept going.
You should just grabbed.
This way, and then he went
Oh, I was like, you should have just grabbed a bass and then got your rod and reel later. Yeah, that's what you got to do. All right, good job, guys. Thank you. Nicholas Turner, Joe Lay, 5 bass in the live well. I'm looking for 5 right, and it's 5. All right, not right.
We was pleased with them considering our practice.
Not a good practice. Hop over here a little bit. See, didn't have a good practice. 12:48. You know, pretty decent day. How practice that bad?
A whole lot worse than that.
Nothing bad.
We just didn't have a good practice. I didn't get a chance to practice because I was working so much, and then Nick practiced a couple of days and he never got on anything, so we just went fishing.
Way to light them up today, then. Good job.
Yeah, we kind of put it together when we needed to, I guess.
It did. It worked. That's when it counts. Jeff Ritchie, Howard Ritchie, come on. I'm looking. I like trying to take a little sneak peek over there. Got a few small ones. It's not going to help the average.
No, not at all. But we're happy to have them.
Glad to have you here. Just under 10 pounds. Looks like 981 your total today.
That'll work.
Thank you, sir. Moving on over to Rob Lee and John Payton. All right, was he talking about the bass that he had that was this big or yours?
He is.
He's got a big one. We'll find out. We'll see. Rob Lee and Johnny Payton, you were boat number 107. You got 5 bass. Good ones?
Decent.
You had a pretty good day. Let's find out what this decent is. It's better than decent. Over 12, over 13. Looks like 1363. You're probably right around 15th place. Good job. Thank you. Oh, I'll shake your hand. I wish I could catch 13 pounds. Oh, my gosh.
What has happened?
Justin Anderson now. Is that Dano's camera or yours? Say he's filling in for Dan O'Sullivan. David Kaler, Robbie Pelt, come on over here. Talk to me. Tell me you got something good in there. Where were you in points coming into today?
8.
And you were only 12 points behind. These 5 fish are very important in your chance. And you're right on the money with 12 pounds. So you're square on there. Pretty good day. Was it a good enough day to trump some of these guys? Because you already see some of them. I haven't seen Chris and Kobe. Cole, I think you got them. D, Sarah up above you. It's going to be close. Good year, though, altogether.
It is. We'll see.
We'll find out. Thank you, sir. Did you want to grab any on that 12? It'll be right around above. But we're good. We're good. We're over 13. 13 now. Ricky Knight, Randall Carter, come on. Come on, Randall, tell me what you got. Did you do good?
We caught fish, just never had no real.
How many fish?
Probably 12, 13.
Well, you caught between 12 and 13, 1275 today for your total. What'd you catch them on?
Jig.
Jig all day?
All day.
Good job, though. Almost 13 pounds. Good job. Congratulations, Randall. Chad Schroeder, Charles Phillips. How'd it go?
It was rough.
You're smiling, going like, oh, man. I'm coming up here because I kind of have to. I'm trying to make a paycheck. We'll find out. I don't know if 10, 11 pounds is going to get a paycheck. It looks like 1074 your total out there. How are you catching your bass?
We caught them all on a jig also.
Same thing. I'm hearing a lot of that now. All right, thank you, sir. Rob Kyle, David Shiver. 5 bass. I'm liking that. You liking that?
Feel good about it.
You liking the size of these bad boys?
No, we just worried. We want to make it to the championship. That's our home lake, so.
At what point? Where were we at in points?
37.
Trying to hold on. So is this their total? 1273. I think you're going to do it.
Good deal.
I think a little relief of your 1273 should put you right around 20th place, I would think. Good job.
Thank y'all.
Congratulations, Rob. I think you are moving on to Eufaula. Bring on Foster Bradley, Brett Lemley. Come on over here. 5. Number 5 is alive. Remember that? What was that? Wired something? Short circuit. That was, I knew it was wired something. Good 5?
No, not at all.
11-18. It's not a crazy bad 5.
Yeah, we needed. I expected I needed 12 pounds to make the championship. So
It's going to be a little shy of that, but some of the other people didn't do as well as they thought.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll find out. Thank you, sir. Thanks for fishing with us. Jack Womack, Allen Yarborough. Yep, quite a few 143 boats in our field today. We've already went through over half of them, 77. But again, we've got to wait till the end to give him a chance. Looks like you did pretty good with 13-11 today.
Well, we still had 2 little bitty ones we couldn't get rid of.
Really? What were you fishing? How were you fishing?
With a worm.
So you could go grab a couple of these bass, but you stuck with the worm all day? That's what you started with too?
Yep.
All right, good job. Show me what some of these bass look like. A couple of them. Partners stand out. Uh-oh. Cheston Anderson.
You got work now.
The official photographer for Cross Industries / Alabama. Oh, no, you got to do it over here. All right. See? Now, nobody saw that because you did it behind the curtain. Just like, we're the wizard. Hey, any chance you get to hold out bass means you did something right. You did something right. Tommy Overstreet, Don Elmore, I did something right, just not quite all the way there right, because you got 4, you needed 5.
Yeah, I know.
Did you ever have the 5th one on? Not all day. What were you doing?
I caught them top water on spook this morning and then flipping grass.
How many of those 4 did you have this morning?
3.
Oh, so that's a long day getting just that single.
Yeah, it was.
All right, well, let's find out what these are going to weigh. Looks like these 4 are going to weigh 797. Where were you at in points?
Like 62nd.
I don't think it's going to help you now. All right, thank you, sir. Hope to see you next year. Ronnie Mask, Homer Mask. 5. Is that right? You can really catch 5 bass out here at Jordan.
Caught 5.
And they told me you couldn't do it.
I didn't caught 4 of them.
Really? That's pretty good. What are they going to weigh? Give me your best guess. Don't look.
8 something.
I'm going to say 9.5. Let's find out. Oh, you're right. 8 something. 860, 868. I got a quick look. You okay with that?
I'm fine.
That's what you got. Thank you, sir. Derek Roberts, Jacob Island. All I need is 1801 or better, 495 or better. Do I have either?
We might have 495 with 5 fish.
Ooh, let's find. Oh, you said with 5 fish. That's not what I want to hear. Yeah, you did better than that. You're blowing that out. 789 for 5 fish. That's not expected.
No, it was tough today for us. You know, we didn't have a great practice, but we was on some good fish, and they just disappeared on us today.
Somebody else got them.
There was a lot of traffic out there, that's for sure.
I bet there was. Thank you, guys. Thanks for fishing with us. Steve Pride, John Gilly. How'd it go? 5's good.
Caught 5.
That's all you can bring across, right?
That's exactly right.
5 for 806. Who caught more, you or him?
Oh, he whooped me today.
Bad? You didn't give him the same bait?
I tried. He wouldn't take one.
Live and you learn, right? Thank you, guys. Alan Brown, Frank Henry. They were boat number 102. Did that sound good to you or bad to you when you took off this morning? 102, you're like, get to fish a little longer.
It really didn't matter. We weren't on anything, so.
Just that day, 417 for your total that day, so you say, I don't care. If something falls onto my hook, then I got it.
That's about right.
Just didn't happen today. Thank you, sir. Kenny Smith, James Purvis. They were in 120 today, so you're down. Again, later on the flight, people tell me fish were starting to turn on late in the day. Was that the case for you?
Not really.
No. You need to find those people and find out what they were doing. 803 for your 5 bass today, so it didn't turn on good enough anyway.
No.
We'll see you at the next stop. Thank you, sir. Stephen Robertson, Kenneth Robertson. 5 bass. Good. Oh, I only saw 5. I'm trying to like do the chicken eyes. Yeah, it's not as good as I thought. I thought you get more than that. 10 1/4 for it out there today. What were y'all doing?
Junk fishing.
Just all day, just anything.
Anything, jigs, crankbaits.
What part of the junk worked best?
Jig.
Jig. Man, a lot of jig fishermen out there today, though. They probably saw it a couple times before y'all got there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure too. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Rusty Mass, Cody Farr. They got 5 bass. I don't have any idea, but I'm about to. Not going to happen today, is it?
Not today.
No, not today. Not today. These 5 are going to weigh almost 10. It looks like 9.5, 956 for your total. You got any people you want to thank? You look good in your ABT gear.
That's about it.
I look good, and let's just leave it at that. All right, thank you, sir. That's what Dano says. It is at advancedangler.com gear that they can purchase at advancedangler.com. Hey, if somebody wants to pay you, you'll sell the shirt off your back. I know you will. Just need a double X, right? Joking, of course, that's not the case. Chad Ray, Sean Hagler, they've got 5 bass today, and it looks like 1080 is going to be your official weight. You okay with that? Was it a tough day?
It was tough.
Real tough?
Grind it out.
How many total fish did you catch?
Probably 10.
10? Okay, well, you doubled it up then. Good job. The best fishing name in the field, Steve Lippum and Mitch Milner. You got 5. I said Dewey Lippum. That's what we need for the first one. Name. Got 5, and pretty good 5. 13, 14. I think I might get you a paycheck.
All right, appreciate it.
You okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Get that paycheck. That's right. Paying money. Hey, go ahead and grab a couple of those bass. You want to hold them up for Dano or no? Go ahead. We can't post it on Facebook and all that other stuff if we don't take them. Man, I never seen anybody wear socks with Crocs before. Oh, never mind. You don't have them on. Never mind. Those aren't socks. I thought he had a pair of white crew socks on. Man, you go win the White Feet Award. High five. Good job. Thank you. That looks like me back in the day, but I used to do that. See how strong of a tan line I could get when I was working the jet ski tours. Ken Sessions, Greg Sessions. Was the fishing in session today?
Yes.
We got a good bag? We got 5?
No.
Oh. What are you saying?
The best part is I get to go ahead of them guys.
Oh, got a good bag coming up. 10-14 for Team Sessions. You saying these guys are going to be pretty good? He's shaking his head. Let's find out. John Canada and Bo Hunter, I know they had a camera crew on them. They are Angler of the Year points leaders. Had a big advantage over Chambers and Crow. I'm trying to look at that advantage again because I keep losing it. Y'all know more than me. 50, no, it was not 60. If it's 60, you lose. It was 54. 54. But they did have a good day. Our lead right now, 18:01. The guys who are in second in points, 18:37. They have done it again, have taken the lead at the Alabama Bass Trail. One guy giggles. How about a round of applause for everybody out here? You have got to be kidding me. Honestly, and I've covered a lot of bass fishing in the past decade, but I don't think I've ever really seen anything quite like y'all have been doing. What was the key to your success today? What was going right? What was going wrong? I don't know. I guess nothing really went wrong.
We should have had a bigger bag.
Shut up.
I'll blame it on the cameraman. Once he got out of the boat, we could do a little bit better. He could catch him with a camera. I couldn't catch him with a camera.
So what's it like having a cameraman in the boat? Because you step up into the higher levels, you have that, and we are the higher level, and we'll be on Fox Sports Southeast, so they get to see what you do. What is it like having that camera guy? Because I saw Matt Herron complain a couple weeks ago at the Toyota Texas Bass Classic, and he's at that highest level and still going like, man, I really wish he wasn't there.
And current with 2 people is a little more different up front with somebody in the back, but we worked with it. I didn't have a problem with it. I mean, I like it because you got somebody to cut up with and joke with. He was filming me and him cutting up and joking just like we do every day.
And you can't blame it on the cameraman when you catch a big bag like that as well, because sometimes people do that. Man, if I just didn't have them, I think I could have won this thing.
No, we had a great time. We had a great cameraman. He did a real good job. I mean, he wasn't in our way at all. He got some pretty good footage of. We lost one. It was just about hit the camera when he come off, so it was right there at the boat.
Good footage then. We'll see it on Fox Sports Southeast. Tell me, what were y'all doing today? Or let us in because we're all going to see it.
Swim bait mainly. We catch some on top water, catch some on a jig. I even picked up a shaky head, which I hate to do that, but we caught.
Catch them on that?
Oh, I caught 1 or 2 on camera on it, and I'm embarrassed, but I sure did.
Why are you embarrassed? I mean, like I said, I think that, you have Texas rig worm and Associated Texas. Shaky head or, drop shot might be the official worm of Alabama since Aaron Martin moved here because a lot of Alabamans are using it.
I hate it.
It catches fish?
It sure does.
It does. All right, grab a couple of these bass, hold them up. They have taken the lead once again, 18-37. Do you have a Mountain Dew Big Bass in there, possibly? $4.95, so a 5-pounder would do it. Wouldn't that be a little salt in the wound as well? They're, like, literally, he was the only one going. I've read that book. I've seen it before. But I have not seen anything quite like has happened. All right, hold them up there. How about a round of applause one more time for these guys out in front, 18-plus pounds, leading here in Jordan.
Good job.
Done in Mobile. Second place. Golly. Unbelievable. That's what Takahiro would say. All right, so $4.95 is what we need to take the Mountain Dew Big Bass. Not going to do that, but you got a bunch of twins in there. Look like they're $3.88 for your Mountain Dew Big Bass. So that's not going to happen, but guys, whew, I think it's safe to say, well, we'll do the congratulations on the end of the year stuff at the end. I want to shake your hand. You had an awesome season, and we still got more fishing to go, especially for you when you head up north. All right, move on to the next pair. James Van Blake, Donnie Zundel. Somebody has to follow a big bag, and you guys drew the short straw, about 138. How many days do you think it'd take you to get that many?
Probably about 2 weeks.
Let's find out what your 5 got today. 5 bass, a little over 10 pounds, 10-18. Good job, guys. Thank you for fishing with us. Move on to David Sneed, Clint Carter. Now we're thinning out down there. Again, we have to 22 more minutes until we have everybody checked in officially, and then could shut the scales down. How did it go for you guys?
We caught about 30 bass. We had one roll over on us, though, so that's
expired fish is going to cost you £1, but 30 fish is an awesome day of fishing here on Lake Jordan, and it looks like a total of $11.89. Drop that down to $10.89. Good day. How are you catching that many fish?
Fluke, swim bait, everything.
I like it. I love me a fluke. All right, thank you, sir. Shane Horton, Brandon Horton. Horton squared. How'd it go?
It was all right.
All right, what's all right going to weigh?
Yeah, it was a grind all day for us.
What's that all right going to weigh?
Probably 8.
All right for 8?
Okay.
You caught 5. Did you catch more than that?
No.
No, really. So that's it. What you see is what you get. Said 7 or 8. Man, you need to hit the casino up there at Wind Creek. 777, lucky 7s.
All right, I'll take that.
You take Kay with you because she can win. That girl is. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. That's her walkout song. Dave Sherrill, Johnny Skipper. Whoa, we've got it. Hang on, let me do this right. Boat number 144, 5 bass, David Sherrill, Johnny Skipper coming up to the stage. Man, you bring out the fans, as always at every tour stop in the Alabama Bass Trail. How did it go today?
Well, really good. It was kind of rough right to start with, but we finally settled down and caught a few fish.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish the day. And let's find out. These 5 bass going to weigh 962.
All right, good.
Good job. 962, boys and girls. There you go. That's how it's done. Everybody just needs to pump in some fans. Paul Jones, Blake Stevens, come on over here. I guess you didn't bring the same cheering section, did you?
No, sir, not today.
What the heck happened there? I was like, I say your name and it cricket. You got 4 bass. It was kind of cricket out on the water too. Couldn't get a 5th one?
It was all day.
4 for 757. What were you throwing all day?
Shaky head mostly, and then fluke too.
All right, where's your partner?
He's at the boat.
Get that thing on the trailer. Let's go. All right, Cecil Williams, Jerry Davis. Come on over here. Talk to me. Tell me it's good. We're down in our last flight. It looks like most of these guys were in those latter 2 flights. But 134 gives you a little bit. Here, hop on over here. Gives you a little bit longer to fish during the day, though, right? Did that help? Oh, really? Why?
We had all our fish by 9 o'clock.
All of them by 9. So no more bites or no more keepers?
2 more fish that would have helped, about 1.5 pounds.
What boat number were you?
155.
155. So you had. Tell me again.
We had all our fish by 9 o'clock that we weighed. I lost 2 that would have helped, about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds more.
Okay, so we'll see how much that might affect you. And they're starting to sort things out here. Did you run around a bunch?
A bunch.
How much is a bunch? How many different spots you think?
60.
60?
Flipping isolated weed beds all day long.
What were you throwing?
Reaction.
Extraction Innovations.
Sweet Beaver.
Sweet Beaver. D. Thomas loves that thing. Did you think the weather was going to play in your factor today? I mean, you had a little bit of everything. It was sunny at some times, shady at others.
Usually when it's humid like that first thing in the morning, the rat bite's on, but it wasn't on for me today.
So that wasn't what you caught before 9? What'd you catch them on before 9? Flipping still. Forget that topwater bite. You know, I'm flipping early.
They wouldn't bite it.
You did. Good thing you didn't do that all the time, you know, right? It would have been a really long day. What you got? We got to find. Oh, 155. We got to find you. You're lost as last year's Easter egg right now. How far is the drive home?
Hour and 10.
That's money. You'll be home no time. Get your dinner.
I started to put it on the trailer at 2 o'clock, and I said, I don't think it's going to take a lot of weight, so I'm going to keep.
And you're right. You're right. A lot of guys had a hard time out there. And also a $500 Mountain Dew Big Bass is always that next cast. It could be. Because if you had a 5-pounder, you'd be leading it right now.
When I saw Connell putting his on the trailer at 2 o'clock, I said, I better keep fishing.
Yeah, absolutely. We said the same thing. We saw him over there, and we're like, what the heck just happened? But it's all good. Jeff Fun, where's your partner at right now?
Standing against my 920 Phoenix.
Why didn't he come over here? He didn't want to talk to us?
Talk to us, and I thought he was going to bring the fish up here. We wouldn't do it.
Not happening. Man, that ain't right. What kind of partner does that?
He's my alternate partner, so he said he wasn't going to do it.
Oh. 865 is what your official total, sir. Thank you. All right, it happens. I hope we're right, Cecil. We'll figure it out. Cecil Williams, Jerry Davis. I don't know if we're right when you walk on the stage. I think that's one of oxymoron. Yeah. Come on, don't hide behind me. Get on out here. Yeah. How many times? Hey, y'all did all right today.
We did okay. We tried to cull that little fish all day long and couldn't cull it.
That little dink might cost you a little bit. It looks like 13, 14. Might have hurt you a pound.
That's all.
Hey, I'll take that all day long.
All day here, right? Good job. 13, 14. Not too bad. We'll see if it gets you a paycheck, because right now top 10 is 13.93. All right, let's keep flying through these guys. Come on over here. There's some weather look like it may be coming through. 132, Stephen Morris, Matt Van Zant. You're in 10th, only 15 points out of that cut, right?
Yeah, but we had a not so good day of fishing today, though. It wasn't very good at all.
I didn't know that. I saw 5 on there, but it wasn't the 5 to keep you or move you into that top 6. 5 at a little over 10.5 pounds. Looks like 10.66. But you're still going to fish the championship.
No doubt. We're excited. We just done what we like to do and swam a jig and flipped all day long, hoping to get 5 big ones, and never got them.
We'll see and you follow. All right, we're going to motor through these really quick. You hear the thunder starting to roll, and it's not a Garth Brooks song. Let's do it. Come on. Next up, Marty Giddens, Kim Giddens, 5 bass to the live well. How are they going to weigh?
1340.
1373, even more. Your guessometer was exceptional. Good job. Move on to our next pair, boat number 141. Come on over here, guys. That would be Kevin Keel, Jacob Tidwell. 5 bass in the live well. Good 5?
No, not really.
Phoenix look good out there in the water, I'm sure.
Well, thank you.
All right, you look good in your Phoenix gear. Let's find out what these 5 weigh. We ever say Kevin Even Keel? Has that ever been? Was that the case today?
This morning.
You heard it this morning. 10:31. Not too bad. Not too bad. We'll see where that puts you the end of the day, guys. Thank you. Next pair, Eric Summers, Tommy Pegues. Come on, Tommy. How did it go?
About like it's been for the last week and a half.
Not happening on the big fish category. 5 bass. That's all right. How many numbers did you get?
We probably caught 20.
Good day of fishing, just not catching the behemoth. These 5 going to weigh 2 pounds apiece, 2.01 exactly. That would be 10.05 for your total, Tommy.
Thank you.
Just got to look for you, follow. Next up, Danny Grissett and Tony Wilson. 5 bass, that's good. I'm looking in there. I'm seeing, is it? All right, day. Not bad.
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. Let's look at this. Over 12, it looks like. Almost 12 and a half. 12:43. Good day.
Yeah, it was okay.
Good job. Congratulations. You look good with your ABT gear. Thank you, sir. Jason Krasnowski, Jeff Pfeiffer. Come on. Oh, I'm seeing some over there flopping around looking good. Boat number 156. Late in the day. Give you a little bit longer to fish. Did that help or hurt?
Yeah, they turned on a little bit in the afternoon.
I guess it could never hurt. It could only help unless you had a fish that wasn't doing so well. But you can always come in any time. What were you throwing?
A little bit of everything.
Throwing it all. These 5 are going to weigh 9.5. 952 total.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Boat number 157 coming up next. Mike Harden and Michael Harden. How'd it go? Tell me it was good.
It was all right. It could have been a lot better.
I'm hearing a lot of high. It was extremely adequate. How could it have gone better? Did you lose any?
No, not really. But
Okay. Well, I mean, at least you executed on those. You got over 12 pounds. It's like 12-10. Good job.
I'm happy with that.
Congratulations. Let's bring on our next pair. That would be Brian Jones and Barry Jones. How'd it go?
It went okay. We survived.
Survive. I thought I saw some good fish flapping around there just a second ago. A couple of them. No, there's a couple of them all right. You got over 10, over... Yeah, I was say it was at over 11, but it's just between 10:59. Good job.
We'll take that.
Congratulations. How'd you catch them?
God, how did we catch them? Fluke.
You forgot. Did you catch them all day on the fluke, really?
We did. We caught them all day.
Good deal. Figured out something. Thank you, guys. Trying to see what my buddy Dan O'Sullivan from Advanced Angler sends me. Oh, my gosh. He sent him some great... Look, he's got a picture of you riding a motorcycle. What? That's funny. Look at everybody on back. Larry Blunt, Robert Blunt, the law firm got... Oh, hang on. The law firm Blunt & Blunt, they've got... How much in the bag? Did you catch 5?
Yes.
Got 5. They got 5. Tell me what they got. 5 for $847. Boom! You got it.
Thank God.
Good job. Congratulations on that $847. You almost got $850. All right, let's see who's next. Colby Wells, Kevin Wells, 130. Last few in here. Oh. And how did she go today?
Nothing went as planned.
Really? That's all right. It can not go as planned and still turn out all right. But 862 is not as planned and not even that 10 pound all right.
Not all right.
What happened?
They hung me out the draw.
Why?
They just left. They weren't there.
You saw them on the grab day before or physically saw them?
I physically saw them.
You got it. Man, I don't know what's going on. Good job, though. Good job catching what you did. Andy Leslie, Grant Bennett. All you need is 1837 to take the lead. That's it.
Don't have it.
19 does it for sure. They got 5 fish. Dude, you had a great day, though. Look at this. 1589. They move up into 7th spot, it looks like. Good job. Congratulations. Excellent day of fishing.
Just tough about 11 o'clock. So
was it? What happened? What changed at 11?
We needed sun, so we got a couple hours of sun that helped us out a lot.
What were you throwing that you needed the sun? What were you looking at? Paint us this big picture.
Needed about 20 foot of water.
20 foot of water. What were you throwing down there to them?
Stuff slow.
Stuff slow. So big picture, soft plastic, I guess, just bouncing it, hopping it, dragging it through. What was the modus operandi?
Yeah, soft plastics and jigs.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Go grab a couple of those bass. Hold them up. You're moved inside that top 10, top 7. Good job. 7th place right now for boat 151. Shea Baker, Ben Weldon, the only guys that left in the top 20 boats that's still in that top 10. You give them later on in the day, it might have been a different story, Kobe Carton, because I think they even thought that it was turning on late in the afternoon, and we'll find out what they have. Kobe Carton and Chris Rudling about to come up here next. They're in boat 160. Give them a longer day to fish. It could be trouble for the other anglers. I don't know, but I do know they have 5 bass in the live well. Was it a good day out there in Jordan?
It was an okay day, but not a great day.
Not a good enough day to win this thing?
Nope.
All right, let's find out where it does put you. So you did have a good day. Right now our lead is 1837. They had a better than just good day. 1629. That should put you in 5th place. How about a round of applause for Chris Rutland, Kobe Carton. Again, consistency wins championship. It's not going to win the Angler of the Year this year on the South, but it should put you in 15-29 with the penalty. It should still put you in that top 5 or top 6, and I know you want to be there for that championship.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. Yeah.
What were y'all doing today?
Mostly cranking. We caught probably 40 or 50 fish today. We just caught those 5 by 8:30, and then we caught a bunch of fish the rest of the day. None of them helped.
Deep cranking, shallow cranking?
Deep crank.
Stuff you saw on your electronics throughout the week?
Yeah, I guess.
You saw them on your electronics?
Yeah, I fished up here my whole life, so I just...
So just spots you knew, and there were fish on them?
Yeah, there's fish on them, yep.
Good job, Chris. Go grab a couple of those bass, hold them up. Again, with the penalty, that's going to drop you down to 9th place. But again, they were in 3rd. So Rex Chambers, Brent Crow, it looks like they're going to finish 2nd. Bullock and Caldwell already came across. Dees and Wally. So yeah, I mean, not much change up in there. And I hate to say it, Brent, but it looks like another 2nd. He didn't hear me. His mind didn't want to hear me. I said, unfortunately, Brent, it looks like another 2nd. He did it, sucker. Yeah, he just does not want to hear that. I don't know. It's another good paycheck. Let's bring out Scott Ashley, Taylor Ashley. And y'all still had a chance to make it inside that top 6. They were there at the start of the year. How did it go today? Oh, I'm only seeing 4 in there. I know you need 5 to really have a shot. What happened on the water?
Man, we caught 5, and we caught 5 pretty good ones. Had a good bag to work with early in the morning, and we just couldn't never coal. And
so when you say you had 5, and I'm looking here, I see 4.
30 minutes ago, we had 5, and they were all alive, and we got back to the weigh-in, or the boat ramp, and 2 of them was dead, so we had to throw one back.
And then you lost one of your other ones as far as catch. 1062 what I have. With penalty, it drops it down to 962. So unfortunately, guys, good job. We'll still see you. We'll still see you at Eufaula, though, right? Yeah, you're still in there for our championship at the end. And the guys we've been looking for: Josh Heron, Jeremy Calvin. Come on over here. How did it go today? The final guys to get to walk the stage. You know, I talked to Pops. It wasn't just a couple of weeks ago. He won one. I'm like, do we keep the momentum rolling? Did it go well today?
It went okay. We've been coaling around a dead fish all day we couldn't get rid of.
And that's going to hurt you. Looks like 1481 go drop you down to 1381 with penalty. An awesome day.
Yeah, it was a great day. We caught a ton of fish today. It could have gone better, but it could have gone worse.
What were y'all throwing? He don't want to. Did you put him on silence?
No.
Turn his ringer off?
Oh, we had a good day. We caught all of them flipping.
All right, good job. Go grab a couple of those bass. Hold them up. John. I think he turned his ringer off. He did not want to say a word. Hit the mute button. Yeah, you're right. I know. I can see that from you. I remember my first tournament, John. Slippery little sucker, isn't he? Good one, too, in that left hand. 5 of those would have won it. Speaking of winning, I guess closest once again. I was only 1/10 of a pound off. That might be one of my closest ever. All right, so right now we have 6 more minutes for the scales to be open unless everybody from that last flight has checked in. 110 boats have been processed today, so that's 30-something that did not make it across. Well, we'll give it about 5 more minutes and we'll make things a little closer to official, and we still can't do that. So I'll give you the unofficial results right now. 10th place with 1522, Ken Walters, Ernie Faulkner. Looks like Chris Rutland, Kobe Carden in 9th with 1529. 8th place will be Shea Baker, Ben Weldon. Again, boat number 8. What if they would have been back at boat 160-something? Andy Leslie, Grant Bennett, boat number 7, or boat number 181 finishes in 7th. 6th place goes to Victor Harper, Jeff Gilliam. 5th is Keith Dees, Tommy Wally. That was a long wait and finished with a top 5 today. Should give him a top 3 for overall Angler of the Year points. Randy Atchison, Joe Wyckoff in 4th with 1738, 1753 for Justin Anderson, Robbie Robinson, another top 3 for them. 2nd place goes to Rex Chambers and Brent Crow, 1801. Gonna get some more Freedom Marine money out of that. And taking the win unofficially as of right now, John Canada, Bow Hunter with 1837. It's not official for another couple of minutes, but man, what is it gonna take to stop? I guess we got to move them to Eufaula to have somebody with a chance to win. They won 2 of the 5 events. That in itself is we've never had that, where the guys winning 2 in the same year. We've had back-to-back winners in years, but never quite the result we've seen this year. It's something I don't know that I've seen at the highest level.
You know, I believe they've had 2 wins, 2 top 3s, and a 13th place finish here in the South. That's an amazing year for anybody. I thought last year when Keith Dees and Tommy Wally had 4 top 10 finishes, that was an amazing year. But that's typical of this group of guys, and they are extremely competitive. And even though they joke around and kid around, I remember a thing that Gerald Swindle said one time. You know, I may joke around, kid around, but when I get on the water, I'm ready to cut your throat. And that's these guys. They like to kid around and poke fun at one another, but when it gets out on the water, it's serious business.
He says it, except he's more like Larry the Cable Guy. Man, I cut your throat, or something like that. Dave Chappelle. An awesome day. Now we're going to get the points as soon as we can. Once everything's official, you'll plug it in and try and let these guys know if they finish in that top 45. Same thing goes for our top 6 as well. Moving on to the Bassmaster Team Championship.
I think if the camera could pan around right over here, you've got about 6 really nervous guys that want to know if they made it into those top 6 teams. You know, we know one fell out because they had 9 pounds today and the other guys brought it. So it's really going to be close on those top 6. And I know of 6 over there that just can't wait for those points to be tallied.
It's also close for the 45. It's always around that 45th marker. It's going to be close there as well, but we'll get that as soon as possible.
Oh, yeah, we hope to have it within the next 20, 30 minutes.
All right, we'll get back with you here in just a moment, looking from Clay Baldus. So, again, about 3 more minutes, and the scales will be officially closed, making sure that everybody is off the water. Some of the guys put in at different places, but we did need them to come here, but that wasn't always the case. So, again, my guess was 1791. It took 1837, so actually it was closer to what your 20-pound thought. But again, we're going to go through our stuff here. We'll be back with more on AlabamaBassTrail.org. Stick with us.
Sons of fishes. Now, what?
I'm switching sonar.
Why?
Because now I can see fish swimming live in front of my boat. I even see fish attack my lure. Y'all's sonar's just history. I'm out.
I'm with him.
So our mission statement here at Bill Penny Motor Company is to enrich the lives of our employees and our customers and the communities we serve. And it really begins and ends with people. It started with that kind of philosophy with my granddad and went through my dad. Growing up around the business, I remember being just a kid washing cars and meeting these customers. Now I'm a grown adult and they get to buy vehicles from us and hopefully serve their next of kin for generations to come. For the whole story, visit us at BillPennyToyota.com, where people always come first.
Lights are dazzling, shining bright. The busy hum permeates the air. It's electric. With a dash of spice, you kick up the heat until you're spinning, twirling on your feet. Sweat it out. The thrill of the game, the high of the night. The sizzle of temptation, the intoxication of sensation, and just like that, it's another ending to your glorious, hot Alabama nights. Wing Creek Casino and Hotel in Montgomery or Wetumpka. Find your winning moment.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
The Alabama Bass Trail was started in an effort to promote Alabama as a year-round fishing destination. It was the brainchild of Governor Robert Bentley and the promoters for BASS when they brought their business back to the state of Alabama. And it was a great way to model after the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail and promote the state for fishing in the same manner. So we have 11 stops that go throughout the state. The Alabama Bass Trail Tournament Series was really started to show economic impact in bedroom communities. Our tournament trail consists of 200 boats in each division, and we have 5 lakes in each division. And then they compete on the 11th lake, which is Lewis Smith Lake, for the championship. So we launch off about 200 boats, anywhere from 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning. They fish for about 8 hours. And what that does is drive people to these communities that are hosting these events, puts people in hotels, they visit our restaurants, they go shopping, they enjoy our entertainment areas. So that's really the driving force behind the Alabama Bass Trail, is to showcase the state of Alabama as a destination for vacation and for fishermen.
We've done this enough.
All right, Lake Jordan, the final stop of the Alabama Bass Trail South Division. We'll hand out a lot of paychecks. First off, our winner, once again, the second time in the South, taking a victory in $10,000 with a weight of 1837, a big fish of 388. It goes to John Canada and Bo Hunter, another victory, taking home $10,000 plus another $5,000 in contingency, and then rack up all your personal stuff as well, or the contingency for the Angler of the Year. Grab it, hold it up. Trying to make sure I get out of that shot. One of those dream type seasons. Hop over here. One of those dream seasons, literally, for you. I don't think I've ever really seen anything like it. And what did it feel like? Because I want to say it's whoever's fishing with him, but I know you were a big part of several of these tournaments, and y'all just killed it this year. Unbelievable.
I just run net. That's all I do.
That's what some people probably think. That may be the case when he's doing on North and South, but that's not the case. It is a team tournament, and as well, they'll see that today when they watch some of the video as well. It has to be tough, but a lot of eyes are on you too. I think you figured that out by now.
Yeah, we had some spectators today. Come by us, sort of close, but put your head down, keep grinding.
That happens. I get to see it, whether I cover the Bassmaster Classic or whatever. You're talking about some amateurs or local guys that'll mark your waypoints. Just something you shouldn't do if you're a tournament type angler, but it's something you have to deal with it when you have the success you've had.
That's right. It's a respect thing to me. I mean, I wouldn't do it to a lot of people, but a lot of people nowadays out there, because I want to go find my own fish. It's harder. People don't realize it's a lot harder to try to catch somebody else's fish than trying to find your own fish. Fish for somebody else's. But that's what I told him today. I was like, we don't have to worry about it. We left the place. We caught some this morning. A guy marked the waypoint. We came back, and he was sitting there. So we had to wait an hour before we could actually fish it again.
Was he a tournament angler or a local?
He's in the tournament. Yeah, it's on video. We've got it on footage.
All right, so that's something we can look forward to. Something we can look forward to seeing in there as well. But a great season. What do you have to say about finishing on top here in the South?
I'm just thankful for it. I mean, I've worked for it. That's what I told him. We've worked our tail off to do it. And a lot of these guys out here, people don't realize you're fishing against a lot of these guys out here can fish against anybody in the country 7 days a week. So I just feel privileged to actually can say that I beat a lot of these guys.
And Bo and John, y'all did it best out there, taking 2 wins in the South, $20,000 plus the extra $5,000. You are the Angler of the Year. We haven't officially done that or brought everybody across. Kate, they are the Anglers of the Year without question.
Without question. I mean, they basically ran away with it. But when you have 2 second place finishes, 2 wins, and a 13th place finish, I mean, that is outstanding. And to send these guys on to Kentucky Lake in November to represent the Alabama Bass Trail in the Bass Team Championship. All 6 of our teams are strong, but these guys just had a fantastic year, and we hope they'll return and fish. Well, they will return and fish with us because we pay for them to return and fish with us next year. So not only did they win $10,000 today, $5,000 for the Angler of the Year, additional $5,000 boat contingency money, but another $1,250 to fish with us next year. We'll pay their entry fee, and then we're going to pay $1,000 for them to go fish the Bassmaster Team Championship. So that's a pretty good payday for these guys, and I'm tickled to death for all 6 of our teams, but what some great champions.
An unbelievable payday, an unbelievable pay year. Congratulations, guys, on all your success. Second spot. It has to hurt a little bit, but they caught a big fish today of 462. Wasn't quite, I think that wasn't quite our Mountain Dew Big Bass as well, but finishing second with 18.01 pounds. Rex Chambers and Brent Crow, get out there, take your picture. Also, another Freedom Marine $1,000 goes to them, and they won every $1,000 check we talked about. That's pretty. If it wasn't for their amazing run, all of them but one. You won every one of them but one. That is very remarkable. And a lot more Phoenixes in the boat or in the tournaments than there had been.
Yeah, are we going to rename it the Canada Bass Trail now?
No. We might, but hey, great job by you nonetheless, and finishing well in the Angler of the Year.
Well, we gave it a run. Hey, he's a stick. He's hard to beat, but we had a great year. We love this trail and enjoyed fishing the South along with the North Division this year.
You're going to get that win before long.
Yeah, before long.
It's going to happen, Brent. Congratulations on second place. And $5,000 goes to them. Justin Anderson, Robbie Robinson take home third and $4,000. $17.53 on the afternoon. They had a 387 Mountain Dew Big Bass. Not quite the largest of the day, but still that put them in position. They were looking forward to today, and they also make it to the top 6, stand out there, and get to fish the Bassmaster Team Championship representing the South here on the Alabama Bass Trail. Congratulations, guys. You did it again. Get to face that team championship. You looking forward to it?
Yes, sir.
We'll see you there, team championship.
We'll be there.
Do it. Tear it up. Fourth place, Radney Atchison, Joe Wyckoff, taking fourth today, and we're going to go down there, and everybody else will get all of their accolades. Fourth, $3,000 for them, for Atchison and Wyckoff. Fifth place, they had to wait all day, but still got a top 5. Keith Deese, Tommy Wally with 16.19 on the afternoon, taking home $2,000. Congratulations, guys. Sixth place goes to Victor Harper, Jeff Gilliam, 5 bass, led by a 4.0 pound biggin, 16.06 on their day. Seventh place goes to Andy Leslie, Grant Bennett, 5 bass, weighing 15.89, taking home $900. Shea Baker and Ben Weldon, if they would have had a late boat draw, I think that they really had a shot of winning this thing. 5 bass nonetheless, led by that 4.19, 15.58. Ninth goes to Chris Rutland and Kobe Carden. They take home $700. And ninth place with a 15.29. Ken Walters, Ernie Faulkner rounding out our top 10. Both of the last two pairs had an expired fish that cost them, but still that 15.22 good enough for 10th place and $600. Everybody else below will get $500, including Jimmy Miller, Chris Miller in 11th. With 14.01, 12th place. Again, I'll go through them really quick because I know it's raining. Tony Hogan, Vernon Ward, 5 bass for $13.93. Was that our Mountain Dew Big Bass as well? Tony Hogan, Vernon Ward, did they get our Mountain Dew Big Bass, Kay? I believe that $4.95. Yep. Okay. You see that? I'm sitting there doing my math. Walter McCartney, Richard Cornelius, they finish in 13th place. Good job, guys. $13.92. Barry Isbell, Jeff Schatz in 14th, $13.91. DeAndre Kimbrough, Orlando Harris, 5 bass for $13.84. 16th place, Josh Heron, Jeremy Calvin, 5 bass with 1 expired, $13.81 after penalty. 17th goes to Marty Giddens, Kim Giddens, $13.73. 18th place, Buck McDonald, Larry McDonald, $13.70, good enough for 18th. Rob Lee, Johnny Payton in 19th with $13.63. Steve Ingram, great job, bud. Finished in the top 20, 20th place with $13.61. 21st place, David Horton. Ed Colonels, let's find out, 5 bass for $13.60. They had a 488 in there. Jimmy Butler, Lewis Smith in 22nd place with $13.22. Cecil Williams, Jerry Davis, 5 bass for $13.14, good enough for 23rd place. They were tied with Steve Lippum and Mitch Milner. 25th place goes to Jack Womack and Alan Yarborough, 5 bass for $13.11. Samuel Fish, Justin Hamner, 26th place, 5 bass for $12.98. Ricky Knight, and Randall Carter. 5 bass for 12.75, good enough for 27th. 28 goes to Taylor Lamar, McLemar, 5 for 12.73. Rob Kyle, David Shiver, 5 bass for 12.73, and also in 28. 30th goes to Pam Martin Wells, Steve Wells, 5 bass for 12.72. 31st, Derek Millirons, Ronald Terry, 5 for 12.57. 32nd is Nicholas Turner and Joe Lay, 12.48. Danny Grissett, Tony Wilson, 33rd place, 12.43, followed by 34th place, John Pollard, Dallas Weldon, 12.33. Adam Bain, Chris Colley, 35th place, 12.20 on the afternoon. Mike Harden and Michael Harden had 12.10, good enough for 36th place. 37th is David Kaler and Robbie Pelt, 12 pounds even. 38th goes to Jeremy Headley, Anthony Goggins. Not how they wanted to end the year, but a great year nonetheless. 39th, Sam Fish, Bill Champion, 5 bass for 11.83. And our top 40, no ties, Preston Anthony, Derek Wilson, 5 bass with an expiration, 11.68 after penalty. So that's it. Kay, do you have the points able to pull up here for me? For those of you guessing or wanting to know, I'll try and grab the points in case you're wondering about the top 45. And those of you watching at home, I said I would give them. We'll see everybody in 2 weeks at Weiss Lake. '45th place. Let me go to 45th. Let me look down there. 45th place, Marty Summers. Oh, look at that. Marty Summers and Simon Morrow finishing 45th. But yeah, there's 1 point between 43rd, 44th, and 45th. But Kane Sinclair, Ethan Flack already made it, and they finished 1 point outside. I thought that they were going to make it on points, but they did not. So somebody did get to advantage on top of them. So 40th place gives you 840 points. 45th, the cut line, is 825 points. Marty Sumners, Simon Morrow, you made it. Kirkley, Team Kirkley made it. Mask and Farr, Richie, Welcher Haynes in 41st, Martian Stanley in 40th, Bain and Colley in 38th, tied with Thrash and Holman. Harper Gilliam in 36th, tied with David Horton and Colonels. Jimmy Sims, Bobby Lowry in 35th. 33rd, Foster Bradley, Brent Lemley, Concessions also with Greg Sessions, Blake Harper, Loden Shaddix, Chris Payne, Rawhide Smith making it, Kenny and McCullough, McDonald, Squared, Buck and Larry make it, David Sherrill, Johnny Skipper in 27th. Trying to figure out how to do this. Pollard and Weldon. 27th as well, 26th, McLemar, Taylor, Rob Kyle, David Shiver in 25th. Turner and Lay, they make it. 24th, 23rd is Leslie and Bennett. Ingram and Grogan good in there. Scott Luster, Jerry Cook in 21st. Inside that top 20, Hogan and Ward, Butler Lewis, Summers McGee's, Terry Millirons, Williams and Davis, Island and Roberts. Will Davis Squared in 13th, tied with Scott Ashley, Taylor Ashley. Good job by that father-son duo. Stephen Morris, Van Zandt in 12th. 11th is Harden and Harden. Atchison Wyckoff, a top 10 in Angler of the Year points. David Kaler, Robbie Pelt finishing 9th. 8th goes to Jeremy Headley, Anthony Goggins. 7th is the one that's outside the bubble, and it is by 1 point. Larry Bullock and Roger Caldwell with 985 points on the outside looking in. 6 went to Samuel Fish and Justin Hamner with 986. So they made it by 1 point. Anderson Robinson, they made it in 5th. Deese Wally in 4th. 3rd went to Chris Rutland and Kobe Carden. Rex Chambers and Brent Crow in 2nd, and John Canada Bowhunter, of course, with 1,111 points. Your Alabama Bass Trail Angler of the Years for the South Division. So I'm Robbie Floyd. Hope to see everybody at our next stop, Weiss Lake. 2 weeks. We hope to see everybody there. If not, watch it right here on AlabamaBassTrail.org. Congratulations goes to John Cannon and Bo Hunter, not only the winner here at Jordan, but also the Anglers of the Year.